Hello everyone, what is going on, and welcome to another episode of Background Noise. To be more specific, this is episode 106 of Background Noise. We have way too many people on the show for me to count. I don't know what this says about my intelligence, but how many of you are there? I can't...
5 of us?
6,000.
There's actually six. There's six in total.
6 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Tony wasn't including himself, so I went with 5 guests.
Who said I wasn't including myself?
Oh, you said there are guests. How many guests are there on the show? You're not a guest.
You can't see my webcam. How do you know I don't have like a little mirror set up to like next to my laptop and I'm just like looking myself in the eyes?
Oh, then that's just really depressing.
Derek, shut the fuck up.
It might be. Let's talk about it. Okay.
You wanna talk about it?
I don't want to talk about it. Okay.
You wanna talk about it?
Nah.
You wanna talk about it?
So I'm deciding to start this week's podcast off with a topic that I wanted to do last week. And this is a really weird topic in my opinion, but okay. So Background Noise, the podcast, somehow with the miracle of technology has like a human child. What is that child's name and what are they like?
With bipolar disorder.
Who's the father and who's the mother, or is it like a same?
Okay, so honestly speaking, I think this kid is a weird mix of all of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all pulled our DNA.
We pulled all of our DNA together to make a child. The 6 of us in this call right now.
So split personality disorder. Got it.
No.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is Background Noise, the kid, right?
Yeah, the child. What is our child? What is Background Noise's child's name?
The game.
Alright, this kid. This kid.
What's the kid's name?
I don't know what their name would be.
Foreground noise.
We should have like
ambient noise.
Background noise junior. It's junior.
No, it's gotta be reflective of.
Oh, background noise.
Either us or like the show itself. Like.
What if we named their kid Autism?
Personality of the show itself.
Autismo.
Okay, Autismo. I mean, to be fair, it's basically what the name would be. No, what's a name we can name our Background Noise child? Anyone good at making up names?
No.
Wait, what?
Alright, so we've got Mark, and we've got Chance, and we've got... Should I use your real name?
Yeah, use all the real names. Yeah.
Alright. And then Anthony, and then we've got Twisted and Cat. So there's 2 C's, an M, a T, and an A.
Okay.
So we need to include all of these in this.
Would it be easier if we used N?
Would it be easier for what?
Used N instead of T?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Let's use N. So, and we have to use R instead of C as well, because we're using all of our first names.
Alright, hold on.
So we have Rachel, Mark, Chance, Derek, Nathan, and Anthony. And what?
Say that again.
Okay, Rachel, Mark, Chance, Derek, Nathan, Anthony. As my Skype is going off on my phone, I should put that in my
Rick Dan.
Dan.
My
Chemical Romance Dan.
My Chemical Romance Dan.
Ram McDarn.
McDarn.
I like McDarn. I'm going with our child is named McDarn.
Darn all the time, like darn my parents fucking suck.
Yeah. What?
Oh, 6 of them.
Yeah. This poor child has 6
Why
parents.
don't we ask Chance's parents? Because they're really good at coming up with weird names.
A fact.
Oh.
Wait, Chance, can you...
No, McDarn is perfect.
Well, McDarn... Wait, Chance, could you relatively ask your parents for a random name real quick?
They're not here.
Okay. Because I was going to say we could make the child's last name McDarn.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because that sounds like a last name.
Yeah, it does.
If my parents were here, I would go up to them and be like, if you had a 6th child right now...
Well, their name would be... we would name him McDarn.
Watch it be like something completely normal, like...
Dan.
Emily.
Yeah, it's just like they're like Chance 2. Oh.
They're just like Emily or
I feel
Derek.
like this child would be male and not female.
I mean,
Male?
okay, alright. I think we should vote on this as like as a team. Alright, is our child male?
I vote yes.
I feel like it's definitely male.
I mean,
yes.
it's a 1 in 6 chance of it being male. I'm gonna say because there's 6 of us and 1 female.
Yeah.
So okay, it's a male. He has to play CS:GO.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, he's like very
He has to love
nerdy
anime.
and video game.
Yeah,
He
okay.
likes
yeah.
anime, most
He
likely.
definitely loves anime because at least most of us like anime.
Half
There's
of
a
us at
majority.
least like
Yeah.
anime.
There's like at least half or almost a
And he
majority.
has
It has
6
to be in the
parts.
cards.
Yeah, I like cars as well, so at least half of us like cars.
Yes.
All right,
Uh,
I'm thinking like a kind of crude sense of humor in a way.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that like that section of his humor is like a little bit hidden away, and he's also really sassy, like Chance.
Oh, very
because-
sassy.
I mean,
Yeah, it has
Chance's
to be.
sass
I mean-
levels are way up here, and so we have to include
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But like, I think
His sass
on the
levels are
outside-
over 9,000.
Yeah, I feel like on the outside, this kid is very like well composed and really like nice and polite.
Just like me.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's where
Derek-
the child
Derek,
got it.
I have a
Okay,
question.
yes, you are.
What did
You
I
are
do?
very polite.
What did I
You
do
are
when I
very
met your
polite in
parents?
real life. You are
What did I
very
do when I
polite
met
in
your
real
parents?
life. You are
Thank
very
you.
polite in real life.
Thank you.
I'm having sex with your son.
No, I went up to his dad and I was like, "Hi, Mr. Garner. Nice to meet you." I put my hand out. I shook his hand. I shook his mother's hand. I got down on one knee, kissed her, the top of her hand, whatever that shit is.
And well, I thought you were gonna say you got down on one knee and proposed to Derek in front of him.
I asked.
Oh my
Derek's
bad, no, my bad. That'd be
permission to
Andrew
marry
because
him.
you guys want to cuddle at MLG, right?
I mean, Derek won't cuddle with me.
So Andrew will, right?
Derek came up to my room. Andrew comes up to my room, and I'm just like, okay, who's cuddling?
Andrew's the one that volunteered. I mean, so.
All right, so Andrew and Chance will cuddle at MLG. If this doesn't happen, I'm gonna be a little disappointed.
he's not my type. Andrew's not my type.
Not even for a one night cuddle sesh.
Nope, not even for a one night cuddle.
All right, man. You, you know it's a very lonely night without that cuddle.
I'm used to it.
Oh, damn, that's something depressing, man.
It is.
I still think Chance is secretly straight, but I'm just.
You saying he's secretly
What the
straight?
fuck?
Okay.
What?
No, Derek has a theory that
I'm
Chance
pretty sure
actually
he's
is
secretly
straight.
He's just a ploy.
Yeah. You know, I don't think it's true. I think he actually is just, you know.
Well, I mean, we were taking
Gay.
bets about something else about it last night.
Oh, do you want me to say that on the podcast?
Sure, everyone can give their input.
Okay,
Don't
so,
weigh in.
I want to give a little backstory first. Like, none of us asked him this.
Jordan did.
No, Jordan did. That's what I'm saying, Jordan. And
Okay.
Jordan was completely wasted. Like, we've seen him
Like,
drunk,
blasted
but
out.
he was on a new level of drunk, okay?
Oh,
Like,
no.
new
so wait,
level.
was he out drunk?
Oh, like by 100-fold.
Okay, good.
By 100-fold.
Let's put it this way.
In a matter of an hour.
Let's
Yeah.
put it this way. The only thing I only remember him saying 2 lines last night. Okay? Which is him going, "Fill my cup, put some liquor in it," and then going,
no.
the words. And then going,
Julio,
Something,
get
something.
something stretch. And
And that's all you could say.
then he kept asking, like, Chance never gave him the answer, so we don't know the answer to this question, but he kept asking Chance whether he was a top or bottom. And
Oh, God.
I reveal all if we make it to the playoffs this season.
did you
Okay.
say that? I don't even remember that.
I would reveal. I said I would say it if we made it to the playoffs.
No,
Alright.
when we make it.
You mean when?
When we make it to the playoffs.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So,
We're, for a little
I'm-
background
what's everyone's
information,
opinion?
we're
Like,
on
what's
a
everyone's guess?
CEVO team named Taxable Subtotal, so.
What's everyone's guess?
I guess
Okay.
he's straight, but that's just me.
Are we
Yeah, let's do
guessing
this. Let's-
your
What? Yeah, top or bottom by
Yeah.
by personality. You know, I don't know because I could.
I don't want to imagine this.
You know, Kat, I'll allow you to abstain from this, but I'm gonna.
Chance,
I'm gonna
it
think
means
about
if you're
this.
a topper, it means you're straight but like asshole. So I mean,
He's got a point. He's got a point. He's not really wrong.
Oh my god.
I mean, anyone else? Mark, can I get your input on this? Because I think you'll have a valuable opinion.
Yeah, Mark, I actually want to know what you think.
Ethan, Mark, Cat.
Okay, wait. You want my opinion?
Yeah, what do you think he's a top or a bottom?
You know what? I feel like Chance would be a top.
Okay.
Sweet.
I agree with Mark. I feel like your personality.
Chance is like an alpha.
He's very alpha and like very
I
like.
feel like you could never be a bottom in a million years. Like you are not. I cannot imagine you being like. I don't know, because like. If you are imagining this from like an anime standpoint, like the stereotypical
Alright.
personalities that are top versus
Great.
bottom.
Now I have to imagine a yaoi with Chance.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
it's the best
Okay,
kind.
to give a little background on this, Ouran High School Host Club, a perfectly innocent anime, they
Uh-huh.
have like this short discussion about the two, the twins. It's this whole twin incest thing. It's really not as bad as it might sound.
Princess
it's-
giving a whole new meaning to go fuck yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the two characters are Hikaru and Kaoru, and
Hikaru
is
got
more
him.
like assertive, more, I don't know, you might say that he's kind of mean, and he kind of is
You're
mean, but he
mean
gets
one,
over that eventually.
Mr. Grinch.
He's the more like assertive character, while Kaoru is kind of timid. He's kind of like shy, or he doesn't always say like everything that he is thinking.
That's a
but
good point.
while
Fair
that's
point.
something that Hikaru does, he always says what he's thinking and stuff like that. So if you're thinking about this from like the stereotypical personality standpoint, Chance is definitely the top.
Okay, so I'm trying to think because I'm like, Chance does have like a very like dominating type of personality.
Yes.
He has a very strong personality, but
But
like,
he's dominating with a mellow side too. If you need to be serious, so it's like kind of like.
so
That's true.
yeah.
That's the
so-
only thing that I can think that would counter this theory is like the fact that you can be serious and you can like have a very serious
He
conversation.
does yell a lot though, so like.
But that's
I-
funny. That's like the
Yeah,
part of Chance.
yeah, that's true. So what I'm trying to get at is that you can be all those traits you said before and be this thing called a power bottom.
No, actually, Tony, I was about to say, you know what? I'm thinking about taking back my answer,
Yeah.
saying power bomb.
Power bottom, right? Like that is a thing. That is a thing. I'll
Alright,
tell
well,
you.
if
it
that
is.
is the thing, then it's definitely like a battle between the top and the power.
Yeah,
bottom.
it's either
Because there would
yeah.
be no way for him to be like the normal bottom because I can't
Yeah.
stop.
No, I'm changing my opinion.
To power
Chance
bottom,
Power
right?
bottom in my
Yeah,
mind.
like I kind of want to go with the power bottom just because. First of all, it's a fun thing to say.
It's a fun thing to say.
Yeah. Power bottom. Power bottom. See, like I could go on all day, but it's probably not the best.
Wait, we didn't get Nathan's input, and I'm really wondering.
Nathan, what do you have an opinion on this?
Come on, Nathan.
You could have just. Oh, God.
I just hear like some sort of.
Nathan, what's your opinion?
I forgot I had the sound on. My bad.
It's all good, man.
Um,
Don't worry.
So, I don't want to make a judgment based on opinion because that's kind of wrong and assumptive, if that's a word.
That's,
Okay, but
it
if
is
you
now.
had to guess,
But I would feel wrong for guessing, as it is an assumption and totally
Oh
not of my nature.
God.
Nathan is the only one that went with like a politically correct answer. Everyone else was like totally blatant and be like, yeah, top, like power bottom.
And I don't think Chance will be offended by your answer no matter what.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna tell you this right now. It is really hard to offend Chance.
yeah, facts.
But it would feel morally wrong on my end.
Okay, hey, do you want? Okay, Nathan, say it to me, and then I'll yell it at him.
I'm trying to get out of this without having to answer Hydro.
I feel like he's just very
No,
uncomfortable.
I
He's like-
understand. He does bring a good point. It's not. You would be making an assumption because we have no factual evidence behind this.
Oh, would you like some?
Sure.
No,
Uh,
I'm good.
I mean, just look my name up on the internet. Wow.
I almost grabbed my phone to do that. I'm like, wait. I don't. Nope, not doing it.
Wait.
I'm not gonna do it. That could end up in a lot of weird places.
Yeah.
Weirder places than Chance's already been. Wink, wink.
Oh,
I've been in some weird places, dude. Don't even ask. Ooh.
Yeah.
Hi, mommy.
I don't. But you're never mind. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to figure out what topic I want to go to next.
Make
Oh,
America
we
great
didn't
again.
finish our discussion about.
Oh, the child! We haven't finished
Yeah.
the child. We somehow went into whether Chance was a top or bottom discussion, like without
I
finishing
don't
our
even
child.
know how it's.
I don't know how it got. I think I don't know.
Oh.
Jordan was brought up at some point.
Oh yeah, Jordan
Um,
was brought up, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right.
But
so I
back to
feel
our
like
child,
the
Nick
background
Darn.
noise kid would be like composed, as I was saying, like composed and
composed,
well spoken and like really nice on the outside, but like on the inside they have this like this kind of crude sense of humor, and they're really sassy and stuff, but they really only show that around people that they're comfortable around.
Yeah.
Wait a second, I have a question.
We might have an answer.
So you'd be like straight but flamboyant, or no?
Oh yeah, what
that
what
too.
sexuality is her
I
kid?
feel like-
I feel like he's straight.
I feel like straight just
No,
because
know what?
5 out of
I'm gonna say our child is either bisexual or pansexual.
I'll go with bisexual.
What is the difference?
I'd say pan.
Pansexual is when you're like attracted to like personalities and you don't care whether it's in a male or a female.
Oh, okay.
And bisexual obviously is just you're attracted to both, like sexually.
Yeah.
You know, I think our kid's bi.
I'm
I'll
gonna say pan.
You know, I like pan better because it's
I'll
like
go
more
pan.
morally like nice. So I'm gonna change my vote to pan. So our kid is
Pansexual.
a pansexual. Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Now
I'm okay with
I
that.
will say cis male.
Now, now I have a question though.
Yeah.
So if he gets with the guy, what is he?
What do you mean?
No,
he
he's
a top
asking
or a
if
bottom
it's
too?
top or a bottom.
Chance, it would be the opposite of whatever you are. So
Okay.
you know the answer,
Oh, so I can
but
fuck
none of
my
us
own
do.
kid.
I feel like this person would be
Okay.
kind of.
Are you cousin?
Oh yeah, I can fuck my own cousin.
Shout out to
That's
Jordan.
another story.
I have like a theory. Like I feel like this person would, like, I feel like they would kind of have like this like sassy side to them and stuff. Like they'd kind of be like snarky and like.
The thing is,
I don't.
feel like
I feel like they would. I think they would be like assertive and well spoken rather than like timid and like.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
kinda
think
Like I
that's
don't
fair.
feel
No,
like
no.
they would. I feel
I
like
think
they're
it would be both.
extremely
Yeah,
charismatic
yeah.
person.
I think they
Yeah.
would be
Yeah.
half and half.
I was going to say that it's just whatever mood they're in. That depends
Exactly.
on what they
What
want
they're
to be.
yeah.
I think
Okay.
it would depend on their surroundings.
Okay. I have a few more further questions.
Oh, so they'd be like a middleman. Like me and my friend Annika.
Where's this going?
We were talking about this. Like we were like because we're weird. We were looking around our school, like judging whether certain people would be tops or bottoms, and.
Oh
on
my
a scale.
god.
We had
the
like
scale.
the weakest person, like the most shy, timid person at the bottom of the scale, and then at the top of the scale we had the most assertive and like charismatic person with like the strongest personality at the top. And then there's like the people in the middle, and whether they were on the top or bottom would completely depend on the other person. And so like if the person that they were with was like more powerful, like they had a stronger personality, then they would be a bottom. But if the person that they were with had like a less strong personality, then they would be on the top. So is that what we're saying here? That this is our kid?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, it makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah, I kind of.
I have a few further follow-up questions.
No, I think it'd be straight 50-50, depending on the day.
Yeah, I think okay. So, okay,
Whatever mood they're
what
in.
what race is our
I'm
kid?
okay.
How tall? What color are their hair and eyes?
Well, I mean, only one of us is Asian, so he's got 1 in 6 chance of being Asian.
Is he 1/6 Asian?
Yeah,
Well,
he's
when
a
it
6
comes to
Asian.
height, I'm the tallest here, right?
How tall are you?
Yeah,
6 feet.
He's 6
I'm
feet.
6 feet as well.
I'm
Yeah,
5'11".
Yeah, you're the tallest. 6 is
Yeah.
tallest.
All right, and who's
Okay, wait. So I don't mean to call anyone out on their height or anything, but wait, we got 6 foot, a 5'11". Derek, how tall are you?
5'10".
5'10". Nathan, how tall are you?
I'm either 5'9" or 5'10".
Okay, so
God damn
we'll go
it.
5'10", and then
What,
Kat
5'1"?
I'm 5'4".
5'4". Okay, you know I'm going to say our
It's
kid
actually
is taller.
average for your age, though.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. It's like the thing is, one of the things is like in my school, I am really short compared to everyone because everyone is freaking tall. So
Oh,
it's
that-
like
that was me.
I'm
I was
average,
Mhm.
but I am so short compared
Okay.
to them.
Okay, I think our kid's 5'11".
Yeah, I'll go with 5'11".
5'11". He's my height. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I kind of agree.
Because like if we're going with the since he is male, so he would
Averages.
take the male's height. Yeah, we have 2 6 foot, 2 5'10s, and 1 5'11". So I think he would fall to the 5'11".
Yeah, but you drag like since I'm short, like I think I'm gonna drag it down
Yeah.
maybe
And-
5.
Do we want to say 5'10"?
5'10".
5'10".
5'10".
Yeah, he's 5'10".
Yeah.
Okay. I'm taller than the kid, so I
Yeah,
feel,
get
I'm
fucked,
happy.
yeah.
I'm
So
happy.
am I, yeah.
Us three are. Yeah. Only
Yeah.
us three though.
Yeah.
All right,
good.
and for
Okay, hair color and eye color. Okay, so what color is everyone's hair?
I
Brown.
have blonde hair.
Brown.
Black. No chance he is black right now.
Let's
Just
go
go
with
black.
Well,
black.
yeah, it's dyed.
Yes.
Mine's dyed.
Aw.
Yeah, Chance is like dirty blonde.
Nathan, what color hair do you have?
Brown, but it's quite dark brown. A lot of
Okay,
people say
so
black hair.
Yeah, mine's dark brown.
okay, so
Is it two dark
I
blondes?
feel like, and we have a blonde mix in there though.
Yeah.
Two blondes.
A dirty blonde.
I feel like it would be like a
I think he's brown.
light brown color.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be a light
Light
brown.
brown.
Like a,
Yeah, I have to agree.
I don't
Very
know, like
light
a very
brown.
light brown.
Okay, so that's like the middle. Yeah, that'd be like the middle because blondes are lighter, black hair is really dark. Yeah.
Okay, so I have a
Um,
question. What's his hairstyle? Is it long? Is it short?
Mohawk.
I feel
Is it a
like
mohawk?
Okay, wait. Oh, so take a poll real quick. How many of us have long hair? I have long hair.
I have long hair.
Chance has long hair.
Nathan
Cat,
has
Cat has
semi-long
long hair.
What's your
Yes.
definition of long hair?
But the thing about my hair is it tries to curl and it's really thick. It's greasy.
I know that.
and
I know.
It doesn't go anywhere.
Mark's hair does
I
that
know your
too.
pain.
When it
Nathan,
when
I
it
know your
goes
pain.
long, it goes up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
Mark's hair
have
does
short
that same exact thing.
Yeah. You literally took the words out of my mouth. That's how I describe it. My hair doesn't go down, it goes up.
I mean, I guess ours is like 3.5 to 2.5. Because like I kind of say like Nathan's like half long, half short. Like he's in the middle. He's a tweener.
Yeah, I think I think our kid has, longer than like normal guy hair length,
Yeah.
but not
Yeah.
like my hair length.
yeah, like I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's gonna be a little shorter than mine.
Yeah, shorter than yours.
y- yes, like
yeah.
because Chance, you have like kind of longest hair because you have that like swivel hair, Justin Bieber haircut, but long.
You know what? I had it first.
I had it first.
You know, you
I
had
did.
really, no chance. You had really long hair.
But I feel like it would be just a
At
little
one
bit
point I
shorter
did.
than that. Like it would be, like Scott Pilgrim long. Do you guys?
Yeah.
know who
Yeah,
Scott
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
like
I'll
that.
go
I'll
with
give you that. I'll
I'll
give
go
you
with
that.
that.
Okay. What color eyes does the kid have?
Oh, despite what everyone has, can we make it so that he's like two colored eyes, like one color, one the other?
Oh my God! Wait. Question. Is her child colorblind?
Yes.
He has the trait for black and white colorblindness in him.
I feel like he'd be partially colorblind because the majority of us aren't, but you are
Yeah.
completely colorblind.
But I'm
so I-
fully,
It'll
so
give
it's
so much
really
more
strong.
character.
Yeah,
so
maybe
he
he has.
partially.
He's
so he has
totally.
red-green
He's got to be
disorder. He has
somewhat.
red-green disorder.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
red-green.
red-green colorblind.
Moderate
He's got to be
red-green.
somewhat colorblind, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
moderate red green.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Now what color
No,
is
no,
Okay.
Let's make something up. He only sees in like pink and like blue.
blue?
He only sees in pink and blue. I'm okay with this.
And shades of pink and blue.
Yeah,
obviously.
shades of pink and blue. Yeah, of course. Okay. What color? What color eyes do you guys all have?
I have blue eyes.
I have blue.
Brown.
Brown.
Blue,
I'm
brown,
gonna
brown.
say blue.
My eyes. I obviously know I'm the colorblind one. But my eyes change colors. It go from anywhere from
Yeah,
like.
that's kind of like mine because mine will. Like I say blue, but they have like a bluish tint, but like they can be green or
Yeah, my.
like mine could be
Apparently
black.
mine do that. Yeah. So I'm gonna say like my driver's license says I have blue eyes, so I guess. you'd say
Okay, he's
blue.
gonna be bluish.
I'm like So I think blue. We'll give him blue eyes.
I mean, I feel like the blue would be like a more versatile kind of blue. Like it wouldn't always stay like completely blue. Like
Yeah,
Hydro's eye,
change a
like
little
everybody's eye
Change
color
up a little bit.
changes. Like
Yeah.
mine are sometimes really crazily blue, and then sometimes they're like a grayish like blue.
Okay.
So I feel like it would kind of span out into like green blues and like gray blues and stuff like that, like a mix.
I like it. I like
but-
it. I like it.
Mostly blue.
I'm not even kidding. There's pictures of me where my eyes are black, completely black.
That's pretty funny and weird.
When I'm wearing a bright color too, so it's not even like the clothes I'm wearing makes it seem black. No, I'm like wearing like a bright blue shirt. My eyes are black.
I like
I
it.
don't have a soul, so
I don't have a soul.
I don't.
When I go to the eye doctors, and they dilate, when you
Oh,
go to
I
the eye
just
doctor,
had my eyes dilated on Tuesday. Yeah.
my eyes like they don't go back to normal for hours and hours. So I have to wear sunglasses. My eyes are extremely sensitive to light,
Yeah.
and like they don't undilate for, like a really long time, and so I have to wear sunglasses if I have to go to school because
I'll dilate
Yeah,
you.
so I went to the eye doctor. What? What does that even mean? I don't know. So I went to the eye doctor on Tuesday, and they dilated my eyes. And my eyes bugged me for maybe like a half hour to an hour,
yeah.
and like that's really really like quick, and like that's most people have them really long. And I'm actually thinking that my color blindness might actually have something to do with that.
It's interesting.
And
you're a freak.
this is an exact quote from my eye doctor. Yeah, he doesn't see a single color, but he has the eyes of a hawk. Yeah, yeah. I see in like I have perfect vision. I just don't see any colors.
Agreed, Tony. Agreed.
Yeah.
Except not with the colors thing.
Yeah.
You have 20/20 vision, Mark?
Yeah, I have 20/20 vision.
Really? Shit.
My eyesight's gotten worse. I used to have 20/20 vision, and now I just have shit eyesight. Like, I can see really close to me, but I can't see far away. So,
Yeah.
I could have been a pilot if it wasn't for this colorblind thing.
yeah.
You could have been Sabo.
I could have been Sabo 2.0.
You could be Sabo's co-pilot right now.
I could be.
Not even kidding.
I actually can be. Like, I think, because if I wonder if I could be a co-pilot.
There's a girl in my school going to
probably
flight
could.
school.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so...
She skis too, so I was talking to her about this the other day. Like,
Ooh.
What about Sabo?
no, yeah, I mentioned that I have a friend that's a pilot. Just like it's
Good old Sabo. Sabo the pilot. The pilot with the silky smooth voice.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
wonder
so
if
buttery.
I'm still wondering if you can get me a discount on a flight to Iceland. So
You gotta like keep get contacting him about that.
I'm gonna be like, hey Sabo, like, can you, give me that employee discount. Can I order these under your name?
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay. So, is that all for the child discussion?
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah. We're
I
done.
feel like that's
We're
it.
done with child discussion. All right. So.
Wait, any sports?
He's got to be on the bowling
Ooh.
team.
Yeah,
Yes.
bowling
He
team,
plays hockey.
definitely.
I feel like he plays hockey.
No, he skis.
He's on the
Okay,
bowling team.
okay. Yeah.
'Cause I'm
Tony and I
imagining
were
him in
both
my
varsity
mind.
on bowling,
Yeah.
so
So that's
Okay, here.
1/3
In my mind,
bowling.
okay, so he's gonna be like an okay bowler, like above
at the
average.
very least, an okay bowler.
Yeah.
Like
He's
he's
above
Slightly
average.
above average bowler. Okay. He's also, but I feel like this kid would also have like an aggressive nature to him. So he like plays hockey on the side to get his aggression out. Like that's what I'm thinking.
We knew someone who actually was both on the hockey and bowling team
and well,
for
there
his
you
high
go.
school. So that's our kid.
Should we
Well, I
take
mean-
into account the fact that I am the least talented person when it comes to sports?
No.
Well, I mean, okay.
Not special.
So, all right. If you guys had to be honest, out of like 10, what would you say like your athleticism is?
It depends on what the situation is.
I would say I'm a little
Around
above
a round of
average.
like all sports.
Like, I don't know. 'Cause I can play all sports.
Yeah, I can as well.
It's just because I'm
I
like
can-
built for it.
I can play them. I know how to play.
I'm
I know the
I'm
rules
like
and stuff.
above average at like every sport.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah,
we're
I'm-
talking
I'm-
about
Decent at most sports.
if we're talking about a hockey or a football, I'd like a 9.
Hockey might be the one I can't do because I can't really skate.
I can do roller hockey well. Ice hockey, maybe not.
I'm good at ice skating though.
Yeah. Okay, see.
Like I don't do sports. I suck at sports, but like activities and stuff. Like I can ice skate really well.
Okay, so she balances my lack of skating ability out.
And I have a very low skating ability as well, so I think we're in the negative right now.
Yeah.
I can skate pretty well.
Okay, so
Okay,
it's
they're good at
balanced
everything
out.
but hockey.
Is hockey the only sport they're not good at?
Gotta make them good at baseball.
Yeah, they're. Oh, I played baseball for like 10 years, so you have to be good at baseball.
Did you say
I
everything
played
except
baseball
hockey?
for like 2.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, I
What about water
think
polo?
Great at water
Like-
polo. Best water polo player to ever
as I
live.
said, he either would. I feel like he would either play fucking hockey or some kind of like he plays football a lot, but just with friends.
No,
and
yeah, he
acquaintances.
totally just like plays
to get
football
aggression
like
out.
casually.
That's what I'm thinking.
No, he gets his aggression out while playing Counter Strike Global Offensive.
Yeah,
true
that's
facts,
right.
True facts. True facts.
Yeah, so he's
Okay.
he's gonna be a CS pro.
Oh my god, yeah. Can he be like Freakazoid?
Oh god.
Genetic.
Actually, I feel like he'd look like Skadoodle.
He might
Like
look like
he's Skadoodle.
Skadoodle actually.
Genetics.
Yeah.
Genetics.
Mhm.
And
All right.
he has
So, is there
genetics
anything
from the
else we
3
want to
best
talk
players
about
in A.
our backgrounder's child, or is that it?
Hold on. Can we just one quick thing?
What up?
I mean, he'd be naturally be a pro because he has genetics from the 3 best players in A.
True. Wait, he doesn't have genetics from Jordan.
In fact, I
That's
mean,
fine.
He just
Yet.
explain that.
Yeah, we don't know if someone threw an affair in there.
Aw.
fact.
What, it was Jordan? Oh, it's Jordan. I'm not gonna say it now on the podcast, Andrew. Different times. Different times. Different. You know what I was gonna say, right?
I know what you mean.
I don't know if Jordan would be okay with us talking about this on the podcast, so
I'm sure he wouldn't care.
I'm just gonna not though. And
tell me later.
if any of you want to know later, just ask and I will
I'm
tell
pretty
you.
sure we mentioned it earlier.
Not on the podcast.
Oh, it was before.
No, we said that he was really drunk on the
Mark, go
podcast.
online on Steam.
Okay.
It should be online on Steam. I'm just gonna pull it up on my phone.
Okay, yeah,
Easier.
dude, that's fine. That's fine. Well,
Okay.
I think
What's
we're
the
done
next-
with the child topic. That topic lasted us like that plus
we
a
talked for
chance
30
top or
minutes.
bottom topic lasts just like 30 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you see
see
how
that was-
like much of a family man he is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the first time I've heard about something like that.
No. Okay. Yeah, we'll talk. We'll go more into detail later. Okay. But as of right now, okay. So this is another topic that was I had for last week, but it never made it. Okay, so think of your internet alias. Your internet alias is actually now your full name. How much has your life changed from that information?
A lot.
Major confidence boost.
We did Zodak.
So I'm just gonna throw this out there. Okay, so Cat probably wouldn't be affected because Cat can be a person's name.
Yeah. I like most of my friends from the internet call me Kat already.
Yeah.
Not necessarily just from like Gary's Mod and video games, but like I have my Instagram and art friends
Who call
from
you
other
Kat,
social media
yeah.
like that. They all call me Kat. And some of the people in real life, like one time I went to summer camp
Mhm.
and I just said my name was Kat and everyone went with it. So everyone called me Kat and it was pretty neat. So I don't feel like I'd be very affected. I just feel like that's pretty neat.
Okay, my
like
name
the
would be
Kat,
Amp.
so-
Yeah, your name would be Amp.
Wow.
Yeah, your
Like,
your
here,
full name.
Plug in the amp.
But like Cat, it would be weird because you wouldn't have a last name. You would just be Cat.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Just straight
Yeah,
up
it's
Kat.
no
Yeah,
last
like
name.
your
That's not even possible.
your internet. I mean, it could be, I guess. Your internet alias is your full name now. Like Mark is now Lyrical Phoenix. Derek
his
is
first
now
name.
Potato Salad, and
Potato
Well,
Bee,
actually-
first name.
or is it Dallo?
Well, no,
To
I have
post,
two aliases
uh,
that I used to go by. Some people, like some old people, still know me as like my
Which
old
one?
alias.
What was your older alias?
Do you remember when I was like double negative infinity or something like
Yeah, I remember that. I think. Were you double
Don't talk
like
about
for a
that.
little bit, like in CS?
it was double negative infinity and double negative, and then I changed to potato salad. 2 years
Yeah.
ago.
Don't talk about the double negative
No,
dates.
that was special, dude. I met some great. That was my first group of internet friends was with that alias.
That fucking name was
Double
so dumb.
negative infinity. I like it.
You don't understand the context. In the context, it was really funny.
I like
It's
it.
the context.
I'm actually not that worried about my name
Lyrical Phoenix.
because I can shorten that down to Cal, and Cal's an actual name,
Lyrical cow.
There, Cal.
Okay.
so I can be Cal Phoenix.
You can be
What?
you can be Cal Nix.
Cal Nix.
Yeah.
No. It would be like Cal Phoenix.
Cal Phoenix.
Although obviously on job applications I'd have to put
Lyrical Phoenix.
Lyrical Phoenix.
Yeah.
Just call me Cal, please. Please just call me Cal.
Just call me
Cal.
Lyric. Yo, Lyric. Well, good. All right.
Like
Yeah.
the streamer lyric.
Yeah. And then Chance, your name's gonna be Amp.
That's just like I don't know how to.
With two P's though. With two P's because it's more prominent as a 2P.
Yeah,
How high
most
were your
people know me
parents
with the
when they
two
named
P's.
So your full name is Amp with two P's.
Yeah, actually, with my parents, it wouldn't be that far off. So
Yeah. That's
Oh, what? No, I wasn't implying that. I was implying like, oh, it was a hypothetical situation.
hypothetical, man.
no,
Yeah.
it's like that's something my parents would name me. That like Amp.
Yeah.
They'd be like,
I-
whoa, sick dude.
I kind of want Derek to be Potato Salad as his real name.
That no one would take me seriously.
Unfortunately, that's the part of this
Hey, Potato,
situation.
how's it
Yo, Potato Salad, man, what good?
Like at least with you guys, it's like your names hold some merit because they could possibly be names if they're not. Like,
I mean,
Mine's not.
my name is HydroxideAnt.
what if your
Or
parents were
Ant, yeah.
scientists, Anthony? Then what? And then that's perfectly like.
Plus
you know,
Ant. It's short for
Yeah,
Anthony.
I mean, I guess my name kind of works. And people would just call me Hydro, like in person, like some people already do. Fuck you, Jacob.
I'm pretty. Wait, did I call when we met? Did I call you Hydro?
You might have a few times.
I don't
I
remember.
called Hydro Tony once because
You're like, you call me Tony. You're like, this feels weird.
yeah,
I've
like
called
it's
him
totally
Tony,
natural
so.
because you and Mark and I were in a call and like I was just like, hey Tony, and I was like after that I was like, did I just call you Tony?
I mean,
Yeah,
to be fair,
But like for some reason Mark rubbed off on me and I started to call you Tony.
Yeah, I feel like I was the same way. I remember calling him Tony once, just
I
because
still
I was
yeah,
hard.
yeah, because like honestly, like Mark knows me IRL, so he calls me Tony. Derek calls me Tony.
Yeah.
Although, but even people IRL call you Anthony.
So not
It's
like
the
in
fact
our
that I
friend.
met you through bowling.
Yeah, see, the people that met me through bowling, which ended up being like the most of the people we still know, call me
Yeah.
Tony.
Why Tony?
Okay, so long
Sure.
story short, my freshman year of high school was my brother's senior year of high school, and the reason I did bowling was because he was on the bowling team. So
He
my
introduced you
name,
as
yeah,
Tony?
he introduced me as Tony to everyone, and I'm like, I've been building a reputation as Anthony all of my life, and you call me Tony, you ruined it.
Ruined it.
Yeah, and then
Soiled
and that moment led all the way to like right now, where I'm on the internet and people know me as Tony.
Because they met me at the same time, and it's just like, oh,
Yeah, exactly. And
oh,
he
so
calls
your
me.
name's Tony.
Yeah.
I feel like there's just like the inner like,
I honestly I don't really care,
Thanks.
because as long as I know you're referring to me, like I don't really care what you call me.
So what if I call you dumb fuck McGee?
I was about to say something like that.
I actually wouldn't respond.
Well, I mean, you usually start your text messages to me when something.
You know,
like that. Hey,
I do that like 1 out of every 10 times.
you either say "I love you" or you're like "Hi, slut."
Yeah,
okay.
sometimes I do say, "Hey, slut," or
And I'm just
something.
like, okay.
Yeah, you say okay because you accept it. You own up to it. But I don't know if life would change that much as like our internet aliases. It would just be weird at first, but people would get
Except
used
for
to
me.
it. Your potato salad, your entire life
That's
is
really
ruined.
funny.
Any serious job application? Nope, his name's Potato fucking salad.
no, can your middle name please be fucking potato?
Absolutely.
I'm
fine.
going back to that post I made on HLTV about our roster.
Yep. Did
The
you ever
one
make
of
the new one?
comments that someone had was potato salad. Potato fucking salad.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
And you know, one of the weird things is like, I'll be telling someone like a story about like one of you guys in the real world, like because it's a funny story or it's relevant to something that we're doing, and I'll be
Yeah.
like, yeah, so my friend Hydro, and they're like, what?
His name's
And I'm
Hydro.
like, HydroxideAnt. It's just his username, nickname, and they're like, oh, okay, that's pretty weird, man. Like I have to clarify that that's not your real name, and most of the time I started when I tell stories
Yeah.
about you guys, like most of the time I'll be like, yeah, my friend Anthony.
You'd be like, my friend, hi, Anthony. His name's Anthony.
Oh, usually I'll be like, okay, so like his name's Anthony, but we call him Hydro. So Hydro, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And that's how I tell stories.
Yeah, I should pick that up.
Yeah. The wise words of chance.
Yeah, so
I know, I'm a wise guy.
I don't know if I told like
Very.
I knew this like on the podcast, but every week, just about, there are these therapy dogs that come into the student lounge.
Yes, yes.
Have I told this on the podcast?
I don't know if you told it on the podcast, but like I know this. Okay.
All right, so
I
in
know
my
it.
school, there's this place called the Student Lounge, and if you have a Class A pass, which means you're like you basically have like A's and you're a good student and you're like responsible, respectable, stuff like that, you get this thing called a Class A pass, and you get to go in the Student Lounge, which is a small area in front of the office that has like sofas, and it's like it has outlets so you can charge your laptops and stuff like that. There's tables, like nice stuff.
Chill
It's a
area.
really nice place to chill while instead of going to like a work period in an actual classroom.
Yeah.
So sometimes when it'll be after lunch, and I'll go to the lounge to chill or do my homework or stuff like that, and these therapy dogs will come in with their owners, and it's just a bunch of dogs in there, and I get they're supposed to be therapy dogs, but I get stressed out because I don't particularly love dogs.
I love dogs.
I mean,
I love
I like dogs, and I'm like, here, come here, I'll pet you, but they don't like me. They're like,
My
bye.
dogs love me.
Yeah, dogs
Same.
don't get really excited when they see me. It's probably because I'm a cat person.
They just know.
But there's a bunch of dogs and they come in, and usually when a kid comes along, it's like, oh my god, dogs! Like usually, this one, this is Molly, this one's and one of them is named. And so it's this. I think he's a golden retriever.
Is cat breaking up for you guys? So, or is it just me?
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought it was
Yeah.
my internet dying.
Yeah, I thought it was me. All right.
Am I better now?
Say the cat ran down the road.
The cat ran down the road.
A little
bit
bit
better.
better. A little bit better.
All right. I don't know. What should I do? Should I continue my story?
Yes, it's good now.
Yeah, it cut out like right as you were about to say the most funny thing.
Oh, okay. All right. Anyway, there's this really pretty golden retriever, and
Just like me.
his name is Chance. And he's a great dog. He's adorable, and he's actually the
Just
one
like me.
dog that actually kind of likes me. And he'll let me
Aw.
pet him and all that stuff, and his name is Chance. And one time, I was like sitting at my computer doing my work, and I look at the dog, and I know this one's Chance. And I look at the dog, and I just wave, and then the owner brings him over. And I'm like, oh my god, what did you do that for? And so Chance, he comes over, and he lays his head on my lap, and I start petting him. And the owner just is telling me stories about Chance, and I'm like, I have a friend named Chance, he's pretty great.
I know I am.
And it's really funny, and
He's
we
pretty
just have a
okay.
short discussion about
He's
the
pretty
dog
okay.
Chance versus the person Chance. And it's
Love
You should have been like,
Chance.
yeah, he's just like this golden retriever.
Mhm. Yeah.
Looks mean on the outside, but he's soft on the inside.
He's just really cuddly and wants to cuddle with someone in MLG land.
doesn't look like a cinnamon roll, but is a cinnamon roll.
I'm
Yeah.
a cinnamon roll?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, it's this whole thing. A person is a cinnamon roll if they're really sweet and they're kind and they're nice and stuff like that. If you Google like cinnamon roll character, stuff will come up.
Oh.
It's like
Okay,
how you
then.
describe like characters from anime or like your OCs, or I guess you can do it with real people. But
Yeah.
if I'm describing one of my characters that I made like as an artist, I'll be like, yeah, he's just totally an adorable cinnamon roll, and every other artist will understand what you just said. Like,
Okay.
because when you say that he's a cinnamon roll, it means that he's like really innocent and he's really sweet and he's like a nice, caring
that.
person.
I like that.
That's pretty.
analogy
It's
there.
pretty cool. Yeah.
But there's the dog named Chance
The dog
in the
named
lounge.
Chance.
And every time the dogs come in, I'm like, where's Chance?
Chance.
Yeah, where am I?
Where was he?
Yeah, I remember she messages me one time and she's just like, hi Chance, and I'm in class and I'm like, what the fuck? Hi Cat. And she's like, I'm with a dog named Chance.
Chance.
Okay.
Chance.
Yeah.
Chance. Do we dare tell the story of when you first texted me?
Oh,
I
yeah. I know
I-
the story. Yeah,
Go
I know
ahead,
the
let me
story.
hear you.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so the night before that Chance texts me, one of my friends asked me if she can give my number to one of her friends, Guy, who I'm a mutual friend of. And he always says, he's like, oh, Mark, he's my boy, And I'm like, okay. So I get a random number text in the morning, and I'm like, oh, I wonder who this is. I'm like, so who is this? It's your boy. I'm like, okay, it's Dan, got it.
That
And-
wasn't
Why do you
Dan.
have to say that to me?
No, I don't say that. I'm just like, gotcha, I figured. Because, the night before someone gives my number to someone, and then I
You
get
kind of
another number
assumed, yeah, that it would be.
I kind of assumed that it was Dan. And I was talking, and the more and more the conversation goes on, I'm like, I don't think this is Dan.
Yeah, really, the contextual clues were just so...
I mean, for one, I did not think that Dan was gay. And
Yeah, well, I'm like, oh yeah, I just got out of this class. And what did I say?
okay,
It's,
so, Chance texts me, he's like, oh yeah, I just got out of class, there's this really cute guy next to me.
And
I'm like, okay,
That
I
part
will
up?
do-
yeah,
no,
he goes, what?
No, okay, so in my head, I'm like, okay, so I don't judge people, so I'm just gonna completely ignore that he said that and just go from there. It doesn't matter, it's not a big deal to me. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize you were taking winter classes because he goes to
yeah.
college with us.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I'm still in high school, what the fuck are you talking about?
You're like, this isn't.
And I was just like, oh shit, it's Chance.
You're a dumbass.
You know, I
There were so many contextual clues. I mean, why would this random guy text you and go, the only thing K-pop is good for
Yeah,
is putting the sound and beating your shit like it owes you money?
Because he doesn't like K-pop.
that's a Thorin croak though. Do you even know who
Yeah.
Thorin is?
No,
Thorin's like a Cisco analyst.
Yeah.
I don't know him.
Analyst. Get it right.
Okay, no, but Dan doesn't like anime, so when I heard like, oh yeah,
Oh,
like K-pop then too.
dang. Okay, wow. Okay, maybe there wasn't as many contextual clues as we thought.
There were a lot. I guess me and this guy are just a lot alike.
No, just the final contextual clue was,
Cute boy in the classroom.
yeah, cute guy in the class, and wait, why are you taking winter classes? I'm still in high school. Oh
Chance.
shit.
Oh, and then he goes, oh, that boy. Or something like that. I was like, oh.
Oh shit, it's Chance.
You should have totally just played it off like, hey, so how's your gay going, Chance? And
How's your
not
gay
like I said day.
heard that
I
too.
said day.
It
How's
sounded
your
like
gay
you said
going?
gay.
I said day.
How's your gay going?
How-
Yeah, how's that gay going?
I mean, like, okay, while we're on the topic, how is your gay going?
Terribly.
Oof, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I'm lonely.
I mean, he's single, isn't he?
Well,
Yeah.
so are most of the people
Chance,
here.
don't worry, I'm single too.
Yeah, most of the.
I
people
can't
here.
make fun of you.
I mean,
Is everyone in here?
I don't
pretty
know,
much.
but I'm
I don't think so.
declare that. Yeah.
I'm barely certain. Isn't there one person?
You know, there could be. I'm not gonna call anyone out on anything, so
Okay, I'm not gonna say.
I'm not gonna call myself out on this.
It's complicated, Tony. We
It's
don't
complicated.
tell them
Okay, so
our
would anyone
relationship.
like-
I don't want to talk about the relationship I have with Mark because it's like we're friends and then we're
I'm
date.
bringing this up
Never
once
mind.
again. I think Hydra's bisexual.
I think I'm bi.
Yeah, I think Mark's gay, and I think you're bi, and I think you guys are dating.
How did he
You guys
find
are
out?
dating.
I heard dating.
Gating. It's because
Yeah,
it's
there's
what
a
you
gate.
wanted to hear, Mark.
I think that Hydro is secretly bisexual, and Mark is secretly gay, and they're dating.
I mean, how do you?
Why is Hydro bisexual?
Yeah, yeah, I don't know,
Why?
but like,
Wait,
That's-
why am I not also bisexual?
Because you're just not. Like, look at you.
But they've both had girlfriends.
Wow,
so
Chance.
That doesn't mean shit.
Hey, Mark, did you fuck your girlfriend yet?
Whoa.
Oh,
Obviously he's gay, or else he would have fucked his girlfriend.
oh, he left again. It's like the past. It's
Okay, I'm
like
kidding,
the
I'm
past.
kidding.
Whoa, wait, Mark,
You missed
Mark.
what Chance said too.
I brought some
Oh god,
logic in here.
highlights.
I
Okay,
brought
let
some-
me hear it. Let me hear it.
I mean, if you weren't gay, you would have fucked your girlfriend by then.
Dang it.
You mean if she wasn't Catholic?
Yeah, I'll be honest.
mean shit.
Yeah, I mean, okay, for her it did though.
Have you never heard of the poop hole loophole?
No, it's called God's loophole.
God.
Wait.
Okay, but I'm not into that, so
If he's not into it, they're
This is just like
Eh.
the first time that he said this.
exactly. Okay, so actually, that is a great segue to my next topic.
Oh no.
Okay, no, not like that. No, the God part. Okay, so hey, you guys have been promoted. You're promoted to God. What is your plan as God, or what are you gonna do as God?
Become Haruhi Suzumiya, take over the world.
Okay, that's an interesting plan.
I was kidding. If I were God, what would
Yeah, if you were God, like, what would you do?
I don't know. Whatever I felt like at the time, it would.
Do you have like
great.
something in mind that
What's
you would
the
do?
first thing you would do?
What's the
How about
first?
that?
Yeah, we'll
The
make it
first thing
simpler.
I would do is call an official Dillman Inc. meeting somewhere.
As
cool.
God?
As God.
I'm like,
As God, I would gather all of our friends into one building and have real life background noise.
Because that would require a miracle to happen.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's rude.
Well, I mean, like half of
I mean-
like Dave lives in Ireland. I live in New York.
Yeah, that's
I
so.
feel
that's
Yeah.
A
miracle.
lot of us live in New York.
Yeah. Most of you live in New York. Actually, half this call is in New York.
Why, Nathan's from New York?
I said half.
No.
Oh,
You count you,
shit.
Derek.
I forgot that cat lived in New York.
Yeah.
And I actually didn't count myself.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm proud of you. Very, very much proud of you.
Fuck you.
You know, what do you, does anyone else have like a plan as God? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna.
I would show my face because my main problem with religion is the whole faith
Yeah.
aspect.
Yeah, for me, I would totally just like get like a God megaphone and be like, "Hey guys, just want to talk to you real quick. You know, quit hating each other. I'm God. Love each other, cause I'm God."
I'd kill everyone.
It's like 2 different kinds.
I'm
of...
kidding.
Those are two completely different gods there. Chances like I'm gonna kill everyone. Me, I'm telling, I love you all, love each other.
I'm kidding. You know I'm like one of the biggest humanitarians.
Good. I know.
Oh, that would be another thing. Like, I would probably be like, yeah, world peace, man.
Yeah, be peaceful. Don't nuke each other. You know.
I mean, if I were God, if you were God, would you be able to stop, like, ISIS and shit?
I don't know. I would ask them.
A classic point that I always bring up is the little cartoon of a Catholic priest walking down the street with an atheist. And the Catholic priest asks the guy, "Well, why don't you believe in God?" Okay? And the atheist says, "If I was God, I would have stopped the child rape."
Oof.
And that's the end of the comic strip.
Oh. Ow.
Yep.
Yeah. Ow.
No, that's the reason like a lot of people are atheists. Like I know someone who's an atheist because his mom died at a really young age of cancer, and like he doesn't believe in like
Mhm.
like there's like plenty of people like that. So,
Yeah,
like,
there are actually a lot of people like that. But yeah,
Mhm.
as God, I'd be like, all right, you know, those people who you say you're really religious, stop hating on like gay people. Stop. They're normal. That's okay. You not liking them, that's not okay. I will send you to hell in a heartbeat. I will fucking stomp on you right now.
I'll fucking stomp their assholes then. Wink, wink.
Well, I mean, I'm God, so
Well-
I can just like crush them, right?
You could fuck them.
Like they're like little ants, and I swear that's not a form.
The little
Yeah,
ants.
that's, okay. So I always ask myself this question. I'm contemplating: if I step on an ant, is that a form of suicide?
yes.
No, I think it's more of a form of self-masochism.
That could be. Could be. I mean, I am a gigantic ant doing the podcast.
Yeah.
Facts. True facts. True facts.
I actually have a picture of you somewhere.
As a gigantic ant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what the
Do you remember? Do you remember sending it to me?
Yeah, I remember it.
It's a long time
Yeah.
ago. I gotta find it in my folder.
It was actually like picture of a gigantic ant or something, right?
It's a literal picture of a giant.
I have a
Here we
nice
go.
picture.
Hydro, be sure to pull this up so the viewers can see.
All right. Oh well.
I have a nice picture of Hydro.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that one. That's the picture. Right
Oh,
there.
that's beautiful.
Yeah, that's me.
I have a
That's
nice
Hydro.
picture of Hydro and Mark.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Oh, you don't, huh?
No.
Oh, you don't, huh?
No idea.
Oh, you don't, huh?
I said no, I don't.
Okay, how... how about...
Even if you had said picture, you
about I
might have already agreed to not talk to anyone about it or show anyone it.
How about I give you a hint? The caption is, three-way is best.
Oh yeah, I know that one. I was expecting you to have that one.
Yeah, I think you got that Snapchat, honestly.
No, I didn't.
Mark, didn't he get it?
Nope.
Um,
You guys wouldn't even show me the picture, and then I...
No, that was Ryan and I who didn't want to show you it.
yeah.
Giving away everyone who's in the fucking picture. But
Yep, now we know who's in the picture. But all I will say is that it's not even that bad, for one. It's funny.
you know, I'm just gonna move on to the next topic. Okay, so this is the age-old question. What animal would be the scariest if it started eating people?
Ants.
ants.
Oh my god, Mark. See?
Ants.
Ants! Because you never know when the fuck they're coming.
You can be asleep in the middle of the night and wake up and just you're covered in thousands.
Yeah, and they're eating you alive, and you can't do shit, because those motherfuckers will stick on you.
That's a good one.
If you, like, flip out and fill your arms, those motherfuckers aren't going anywhere.
You know, see, for me, my mind went to like, all right, what if like cats and dogs started eating people?
Oh, okay, yeah, true.
Like that would be pretty rough on people.
Or spiders.
Oh my god. Derek,
Oh,
stop, Derek,
turtles.
stop.
I like turtles.
Can you imagine being
Birds
like
are
devoured by a
vicious.
bunch of tiny little ants? Like they just take tiny bites of your skin.
disgusting.
That'd be horrible.
This is
Stop,
disgusting.
cat. Why did you say
No, I'm
that?
thinking of maggots.
Stop.
Have you ever seen a
Stop it.
maggot eat a dead pig
Stop.
carcass?
I did what?
A
No,
pig carcass.
no, I don't want to.
I have.
Good for you.
Yeah, good for you, Chance.
It was pretty gross.
Okay. Yeah, so we said turtles, 2 people said ants, spiders. Kat, what did you say?
I don't know. Probably ants or just about anything that eats humans is terrifying. Can you imagine that?
Yeah. What if you could say humans?
Humans eating humans. Yeah, that'd be.
Actually,
It's already a
I
thing.
know.
Yeah.
I'm going back to the last topic. I know exactly what I'd do if I was
Forgot.
supreme power. I would give every animal the first thing. Give every animal the ability to talk.
No, I would not give
That'd be
every
cool.
animal the ability to talk.
I would because I personally, like, for I don't know, a year now, I've stayed away from. I'm not a vegetarian because simply it doesn't fit in with my lifestyle as of yet, because I live at home and shit. So it's just like improbable.
Yeah.
But so basically, I don't really believe in eating meat because of the way of how inhumane they're killed, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
So I would get, and people only don't have respect for animals because they can't talk, because they can't communicate.
You know, I'm just gonna be that guy and say this
That's a
right
very good
now. If cows could talk, I'd still enjoy a nice hamburger.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I would there are certain things
Yes,
like
but you would feel a lot worse, and you'd probably eat.
I'm gonna be
a lot of
perfectly
myself.
I'll be perfectly honest with you. When it came to certain foods, I wouldn't feel bad.
Like what?
I mean, like,
Foods that I like a lot. Like if
I mean,
chicken would not give a shit. I love chicken. I eat a lot of chicken. I'd be like, that's Chicken Night. He's probably a cool guy. That's why he tastes so good.
Oh my god! The only,
thing is, though,
only
Chance,
time,
like-
what?
to go your argument, like we kill people, we kill animals because they talk. Like we still kill people. Like we kill.
Yeah, people kill people all the time. So
Because I mean, your point is merit. But I mean, it's still like there's always that counter.
Yeah, it's a counter, but you go from killing 500 million chickens a year to killing 1,200, which is the homicide rate for the United States or something like that in 2015.
well,
Or
I
12,000,
mean,
sorry.
wait. So you're trying to say that less people would eat meat?
Yes.
I don't believe that for a second. I mean,
Well,
I
that's
think it
fair.
would probably maybe some people would like eat less meat, but
Because then
people
they can actually articulate
that would completely
sentences.
but still that would completely just like change the way that like 95% of like the world eats.
But hold
Because
on,
just think
hold on.
about like okay, I'm gonna
Let me
think.
elaborate.
1 second. Think about a farmer. Farmers, the only way they like eat is by eating their own animals.
Mhm.
So basically, those farmers just not gonna eat.
They'd
It just
probably
doesn't work.
become
They
some sort of
and like
faction.
and they just wouldn't eat, and
It's
like
like
farmers
naming-
would go out of business.
It's like
Hey, have
naming
y'all
the
read
cow
Animal
you're going to
Farm?
No.
slaughter.
No,
Have you guys read it?
no, have
Animal
not
Farm?
read that.
It's
Okay.
I'm actually reading it in English right now, and it's a book that basically like there's all these animals that are on a farm, and there's the farm guy called Mr. Jones, and the animals can talk. They can talk to humans and stuff like that. And one of the things about the book is it represents Soviet Russia. Like all of the animals specifically like represent things in Soviet Russia. Like there's this pig Napoleon who represents Stalin. There's a pig Snowball who represents, I think it's Leo Trotsky, I think. I don't remember if that is him. But there is an animal that is represented by Leo Trotsky. Old Major is like Karl Marx, who's like a big communist
Yeah, of course.
guy. And then things like there's this one pretty horse, she's like the show horse. She is the Russian upper class, and then there's the working horse, who is the Russian lower class. And this book, what they do is the pig, Old Major, he is Karl Marx, and he gives this speech to all the animals about this rebellion. And then, like, a little while later, all of the animals rebel against the guy, Mr. Jones, and they basically take over the entire farm for themselves, and they take care of the farm themselves.
Yeah, I was
because
just- that's a
like,
good point.
Humans are horrible, and they slaughter us, and they eat us, and they're just really bad, and they don't feed us, they just feed us enough to, like, keep us going, and all this stuff.
That's a good point,
And-
because animals could like rebel, honestly, if they
Yeah.
talked. And like, imagine this for a second. Imagine a group of grizzly bears that all decided to get together and kill people.
Yeah.
We would all fucking die.
Well, I mean, we also have technology that, like, they don't know how to use it.
That is true. That is true. But for like the people that ran into the grizzly bear first, you have no chance.
True.
Okay.
I mean,
hold
you
on,
can
hold
call
on.
in like a tank, but like the first few people.
Yeah, I have to take a
Let
while.
me just. Have you ever seen a movie or a TV show about where like a parent tells a child not to name an animal
No.
because it'll get them attached?
Oh, I've heard of that before, but I've never like watched anything like that. I've heard of
Or at
people
least the
doing that.
concept. Or at least
Yeah,
the
I've heard
concept
of
of
course I've heard of the concept. Yeah.
What'd you say?
It was in
Uh,
The Walking Dead, wasn't it? In season
Yeah, they had
4?
it in Walking Dead. There was one of them too. But it's happened in many TV shows. Like, don't name them. You know, because you'll have to kill them and you'll get attached. It's the same with them talking.
And that's
I mean,
like,
I can see where you're coming from there.
and like, I don't think it's really. I know, like you're like in this scenario, you were like God, and you're giving them all the like the ability to talk, but it really doesn't make any sense at all.
How so?
Because they, like, for humans to learn to talk, they have to learn to talk. We
Yes.
can't just talk. And
Okay, but I'm God, so I can do whatever the fuck I want, motherfucker.
that's a fair point. That's a fair point. I don't know. I don't think
Like,
it would. I don't think it would make
can
as huge of
talk.
an effect as you would think it would. Honestly, I think humans would kill even more animals.
Why? Because they'd be annoying?
A, they'd be annoying, and B, they'd be scared of animals now, and they'd kill more animals.
Like, instead of the bird chirping out the window in the morning, you hear, "Wake up, you ugly fuck!"
No, but honestly speaking, I think what you're doing here is going to have the exact opposite reaction that you wanted.
I don't know.
That's
I
just
doubt
at
it.
least what I think. I doubt
I
it's
think the
going
only
go
way
the
to tell is like for it to
you
actually
think.
happen. Like
That's
like
true.
I don't think you can predict this kind of thing. Like, you know, sometimes you put yourself in a hypothetical situation, like, oh, I think I would react this way, but like, there's no way to actually tell how you would
Of course
react.
not, unless
because
you're in
it's
the-
all hypothetical.
Here, I'll give you a perfect real-world example.
Okay.
Trickle-down economics.
What does that to do with animals talking?
Of a situation that seems like it would work in practice, as Kat just said.
Okay.
A situation that seems like it would work in practice, okay, on paper, but in practice it doesn't.
So you're saying that animals talking wouldn't work?
I was just trying to give a real-world scenario of what Kat was saying, which was sometimes.
What are you,
don't
are you
know-
trying to say animals
Dude.
talking aren't a real-world example? What are you, a
Oh, yeah.
racist?
I mean, if you want
Yeah.
the simplest real world example, like people say, like, what was that fucking doctor who politicized the San Bernardino shootings? It's like, well, if I was there, I would be the first guy running at him because then he can't shoot all. I was like, no, that's not how it works. Like, in practice, it should be like that, but no one wants to be the first guy to run at him, so it's not going to work.
Of course not, yeah.
It's the most basic example of, you know, what you're trying to say.
Yeah, true.
I'm just saying that I don't think the whole animal talking scenario would work well, because I think even less people would own pets.
that's
I
true.
like, you know how much, like, I love dogs, but I own 3 dogs, and if dogs could talk, I guarantee we'd own, like, 1 dog.
Why? Because they get annoying.
Yeah, probably. Because you gotta keep in mind,
A kid.
you gotta keep in mind, if an animal could talk, it wouldn't be formulating sentences like we would. It would actually, like, a dog would be like, food.
I'm talking about them having a comprehensive enough.
No, that's a
Mindset.
completely different thing you're saying.
as
You
a
just
sentence.
said they could talk.
Yes, but you don't know if the only thing that goes on in a dog's head is food.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty
How can you be positive? I'm positive.
I'm pretty, at least,
Without them talking, how can you be sure?
it's the only things they're interested in.
Like if I went up to you in real life and went, it doesn't mean you know what I'm thinking, you know?
I would just think you're dumb and walk away.
I hate these people.
No, but like,
Yeah,
see, I think that like a dog, like, cause I know my dogs, and my dogs, there are only keywords your dogs pay attention to. Like if you say walk, they're like, hell yeah, I want to go for a walk. Let's go for a walk right now. Right now, let's go.
That's okay, but that's also attributed back to a feature that humans have too, which is selective hearing. Whether you block out shit that you don't honestly give a fuck about.
Well, I don't care to say that dog. I think they only think about a few things. I mean, I'm not saying they're not intelligent creatures, because obviously they are. Because
Obviously, you're gonna defend them, Tony. You love dogs.
I fucking love dogs. Are my favorite creature. I like dogs more than I like most humans.
Okay, I see how it is.
I honestly,
No, I agree with
I
Tony on
honestly
that
do.
one.
There's like a lot of people I've met in my life. I like dogs better than them.
Like bitch.
Yes.
Word.
Yeah. Depends on the. I'll be honest. Depends on the dog.
What if it's I don't
If
know.
it's one of my dogs, I love my dog. Okay, there are only a few people I like more than I like my dogs. At least I'll say that much. She's a very
Do you
small.
like me more than you like?
I like all of you guys in the call. Yeah.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Fucking love my dogs though. Like if oh my god, I just realized something. An impossible thing that I would never be able to choose from, and I would never give you an answer is the train scenario from last week. If my dogs were on one track or all my friends were on the other track, I would just sit there and close my eyes and wish it would go away.
I literally was thinking the exact same thing,
Wait,
and I was
what's
like,
the scenario?
Oh, Derek
okay,
mixed
so
it.
last week
Yeah.
I proposed a scenario, okay, and that was, okay, so pretty much this. You know, at a train track, when it comes to a fork, okay, and, you know, someone has to choose which way the train's going, left or right, okay? You are the operator that chooses which direction this train goes and changes their track from left to right. On the left side, the train tracks lead off of a cliff, okay? There are 600 people on board the train, by the way. Okay?
Alright.
So if you send them to the left side, all 600 people die.
Alright.
Flat out. But if you send them to the right side, they will go to safety. But on the right side, your family is strapped to the tracks. Your immediate family. You know, so parents, siblings. What do you choose?
You're gonna think I'm a horrible person, but I save everybody.
I did.
No, I think I may have been. No, Mark and I think we're the only people that chose to save our families.
Yeah, I chose the 600 people.
Yeah.
So.
Because I would take the greater good over,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and to our just so you can have some insight into what I know I said this last week, but everyone in my life I value so very deeply, and I wouldn't be able to live without my family, or without even close friends. Those people all mean a lot to me. So, and I honestly don't know any of the 600 people. For all I know, those 600 people could be 600 rapists on their way to jail.
Yeah, exactly.
They could also be 600 people with family.
I'm choosing to think there's 600 rapists.
That's the
Like-
other scenario I said. It could either be, it could be a mixed match. It could be 600 doctors
Who are about
that
to cure
are
cancer.
curing
Yeah.
cancer, or it could be 600 rapists.
Could be. Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, I am picking, in this scenario, I pick my family. That's just what
And
I
keep in
do.
mind, that's my impulsive decision. I have to make a split decision. I think I would just probably go with that.
Yeah.
Solely
my-
because,
Yeah, split second impulsive. I would choose 600 people.
No, I would blame the fucking railroad for allowing the train.
Yeah, right? Just sue the railroad company.
People look at you. Why did you save them? Why were they in trouble in the first place?
Exactly.
Fact.
This isn't my fault.
This is a railroad company.
What are the odds of me being in this scenario?
Very
And who's
slim.
tied my family to the tracks?
Exactly.
Who the fuck tied my family to the track?
I think they're the ones responsible for this.
Yeah.
All
We
right.
actually had a discussion in psychology the other day about something like that. Or not actually it was totally different. It was
also
like
what?
there you
Go ahead. No, you go.
Long story short, so a woman is having an affair with her husband, is never home. And she's having an affair with a pianist. So
A penis.
Just giving
She's
her
having
lesson.
a
one late night after lessons, she's going home and there's a madman at the bridge and he's like a murderer and all that. So she goes to a ferry boat driver because it's going over a river. So she goes to the ferry boat driver and the ferry boat driver refuses to take her because he knows the madman's there. Then she goes to her friend's house to get money for the ferry boat driver because the ferry boat driver's gonna charge a lot to take her over.
Okay.
And the friend refuses to give her money. And so this actually has nothing to do with this at all, but I'm gonna keep going.
Okay, just keep going. Yeah, I'm just interested now.
So the woman attempts to cross the bridge to get back to her husband, who happens to be home right now. And so she's trying to go home to her husband. If you guys can follow this along.
Yep.
So she tries to cross the bridge. She gets killed. Now, whose fault is it that she's dead?
Okay, that's a good
It's
question.
the husband's.
You guys follow that at all?
Yeah, I followed it.
It's the
Yeah.
husband's.
I mean, it's debatable. I mean, we don't know why the husband's never home.
Oh, it's because of his work. He's like a hard job there.
Okay, then I don't think that's the husband's fault at all. The husband is working really hard so the wife can have like a home and a roof over her head and food
So
every
the wife
night.
can have an affair.
Yeah, so she can have a fair. I don't think that's
so-
fair. So I think it's her fault she
so-
dies.
Let me change that. If that is the scenario, it's the other guy's fault. The pianist.
Well, here's the
Or the
scenario
wife's
that
fault
the
for
teacher-
cheating.
Wait, well, here's the scenario that the
Send
teacher
him out
brought
the
up.
pianist. What?
What if she was just at the pianist's house for a lesson, and that man happened to be there? She wasn't having an affair.
Yes,
just-
exactly. Yeah, I know.
So,
Still her fault for wanting to play piano.
That's my thought process is, pretty much, well, the first thing that comes to my mind was, okay, so if you know there's a fucking madman murder on the loose,
Why would you just go back to do it? Like, if you're
Yeah.
having an affair with the dude, be like, I need to stay with you. Why? There's a madman in the bridge and I'm gonna die. Okay.
Yeah,
The
okay,
pianist would be like,
exactly.
okay, you can stay here till the madman's gone. It's
or
a situation
another
averted.
thing I'm thinking is, one, he's also a dick for not driving her home.
oh my god.
Who the...
DC.
So that was
The pianist?
that was the first thing that came to my mind of why.
Wait, who,
I was
the
like,
pianist?
This is a dick for not.
Wait,
driving
hold
her
up, no way. Because, like, how is it his fault for not driving her home? She drove to the lesson.
Okay,
No, she
so
walked. There were
she
two
walked.
photo for her.
She walked? Or, wait.
Let's just
or-
say so. Let's just say so.
Because if she had a car, she could just run the motherfucker over.
Well, did she... Okay, so if she walked to the lesson, it would be suspicious and the husband would know something's going on.
No,
If-
you could just be like, oh, it was getting late, so I gave him a ride home.
Okay, maybe.
He's a dick for not giving her
You
a
know,
ride home.
I don't... I'm gonna be honest, it's not the husband's fault.
Oh, yeah,
Because in this
Oh, yeah,
situation, the
definitely
husband just sounds like a hardworking dude.
Here, put it this way. What about the ferry boat driver? Because out of
The ferry
yeah,
boat driver as
the
well
ferry
could
boat
be
driver.
blamed, yeah.
Because the reasoning for that is that that's the only thing that wasn't coincidental. Like, that's the only thing that wasn't up to chance. Like,
Yeah, you're right.
he definitively said no.
Yeah. So I mean, it's okay. So let's go step by step. I don't think it's the husband's fault. I don't think it's the piano lesson, the pianist's fault. I don't.
Penis is a dude,
He is a
but
dude.
not
Like he
his
could have
fault.
drove her home. So I guess he's still up for blame. The ferry boat driver though.
The ferry boat guy wouldn't even be in the picture if he offered to drive her home.
Yeah. So I actually now I'm starting to think it was the piano lesson guy's fault.
Yeah.
Took the necessary precautions to make sure she was safe. The fucking madman
Yeah,
would not
that's a
have
good point.
seen any action, and the ferry boat driver wouldn't exist.
And the ferry boat driver would never had to been asked to drive
Exactly. He would be,
her. Or, you
he would
know.
be clueless.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's a weird scenario. But I am going with the piano lesson because, but then it goes back. She wouldn't be at the guy for the piano lessons if she wasn't having an affair. And yet she wouldn't be having an affair if the husband wasn't a hard worker. So you could always relay this back to someone else.
And the husband.
You know what? It's
Actually-
the husband's boss's fault.
No. I know.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
the husband boss's fault, right?
No,
That makes
it's her
sense.
fault. Wonder why?
Why?
Okay. So this is how it happens.
Okay, I'm listening.
Going with your logic, it falls back to the husband because he's never home. Okay.
Yeah.
But that's not his fault. It's the fault of him having to work so hard.
Mhm.
But then I'm thinking about it and I'm going, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wait a second.
Based on what
I
she
wonder
thought.
if this is what you're gonna say. What I just thought.
And then I went, but wait a second. He wouldn't have to work so hard
If she had a
if
job.
his lazy ass wife would
Yeah,
get a fucking
yeah,
job,
yeah.
not spend his money learning how to play the fucking piano. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. I mean, like, especially if they were in like hard money strains, where if I'm sure they have to be if the husband's working that many hours. The wife should pick up a job as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Morals.
So I guess it is the wife's fault then.
I'm a genius, I know.
You know,
Let's end the discussion there. That's a good note to end the discussion.
like, Chance makes a good point here, and I'm kind of going with Chance on this, because...
I'm a very philosophical person.
Yeah, because, like, actually you can't blame the husband's boss, because he probably wouldn't be working so many hours if the husband didn't need the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm sure the boss would be more than happy to give him time off, like, if he wanted it.
Yeah, especially, like, if he had been hard working in the past.
Oh yeah, you want weekends off? Sure.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
It's like, you don't want to work weekends? Okay. I mean, we're not open on weekends. I don't even know why you would work weekends.
I don't know what
puts
you
in
do
the
here.
extra hours to organize everything.
Yeah, so he gets paid extra. He's organized every file in that office 1,000 times
20
over.
times,
But yeah, does anyone else have like a different opinion that it's not the wife's fault?
I think everyone else.
I mean,
I think everyone else got murdered by this.
I'm saying it's. I'm saying it's the wife's fault because okay, here's the worst case scenario. If you can't go over the bridge to see your husband, either you stay with the pianist or you go
wait a
to the hotel.
second.
If you know there's a madman there, why the hell would you go across anyway?
Yeah.
You know, that
No matter
is this
what,
like
it's her
supposed to
fault.
be like a symbolism type of deal? Because I kind of got an idea of symbolism where it was like, okay, she had to make a decision whether she was going to stay with the pianist or go back to her husband, and in the middle it was like the crossroads, and the crossroads was represented by a madman.
I think it's her fault that she's dead, but I also think she's a good person for caring about the husband's feelings.
Yeah, her last-ditch effort was
my marriage is over. My husband is going to be upset.
Yeah, divorce you too, probably.
So she was caring of the husband's feelings. So she's a good person, but it's still her fault.
Excellent.
What did your class say?
Okay, so most people said it was the woman's fault for having an affair, and then like the very unpopular, like the second opinion was that it was like the ferry boat's driver's like fault.
I mean, I could see it being the ferry boat driver's fault.
I'll take a psychology.
But then, like, psychology classes are amazing. Like,
No, they're fun, especially AP psychology.
Yeah.
Easiest AP.
I never took it, but never mind. So I'm gonna say this now, because the timestamp reminded me of it. I'm gonna be very old soon.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that? Tomorrow or 2 days?
Oh, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So.
It's your birthday.
Yeah.
Actually, when the video
When the
goes
video
up,
goes up, it will be the day I turn 20. I'll be 20 years old
Oh
tomorrow.
wow, you're so fucking old, dude.
Tony,
Yeah.
I had like the best thing. I was gonna be like, and he's turning, and then it's something with a 2 in it.
12.
He's 12. He's turning 12.
He's turning 12. Yeah. No, I'm gonna be officially an old person. I am no longer a teenager. Come 3 hours from now.
Good.
Yeah.
We didn't want you.
No, I'm officially leaving the ranks of teenager.
Yeah, but you don't want your.
I'm
kind.
leaving you all behind.
Oh, hi, sure, don't leave us.
Yeah, okay. Now I'm just a 20-year-old that does a podcast and still plays video games all the time. Now I'm just more of a loser.
Every time someone says something like "I'm leaving you," I just think of that song. That makes me cry. That song's so sad.
You're sad.
Another turning point, stuck in the road.
Yeah.
Time grabs you by the hand, directs you where to go.
Yeah, so the day this podcast goes up, it would be Hydra's birthday. So for Hydra's birthday, remember to leave a like. And remember to like and comment.
And remember to wish Hydro a happy birthday.
A happy birthday in the comment section would be very appreciated. I will say
No,
thank
so-
you and
Hydro
love you
suddenly became
forever.
Carrot.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, really. So can I just ask a question real quick?
Yes, answer.
What's that song by?
I don't
Is
know.
it by Green Day?
Green Day.
Yeah.
I actually wasn't
It
paying
sounded like
attention
Green
to
Day
the
when
song
sang
you
it.
were singing.
Good riddance. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the hand, directs you where to go.
Could be. I actually don't know.
It
I hope
sounded
you
like
have-
Green Day.
It's
Like
something
the two.
unpredictable, but in the end, it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. That song, Hydro?
Yeah, that's definitely Green Day.
Probably. I'll give it.
I know that song. It's definitely Green Day.
Okay.
Okay. So
I
speaking
believe it
of
all the time.
things Cat knows, it is time to play. What did Cat have for dinner?
It's called "Time of Your Life" by Green Day.
Good
Wait, you
riddance.
had Time of Your Life by Green
It's
Day
actually
for
called
dinner?
Good riddance.
Early?
Yeah.
You had Good Riddance by
I
Green
think
Day
it was
for
the
dinner?
Time of Your Life.
A lot of people call it Time of Your Life, but it's actually called Good Riddance.
Okay, so I'm gonna guess hot
Yeah,
dogs.
okay, it is Good Riddance. Parentheses,
Yeah.
Time of Your Life. Okay. Anyway, what did Cat have for dinner? Let's play.
Hot dogs.
Hydro.
I'm going with stir fry.
Anyone else got a guess?
Derek and Nathan?
I'll give you a hint. It's an easy dinner. Easy.
Easy dinner.
Guys, don't even guess it's hot dogs.
Oh my
Ooh,
god.
I know.
It's already
Oh
hot
my
dogs.
god.
I think I know.
Actually-
And cheddar.
I guess it. Derek,
Oh, I definitely know right now. It's on the
Say
tip
it.
of my tongue.
say it.
It's on the tip of his tongue. It doesn't mean it's off his tongue yet, so he's still thinking.
Get that shit off your tongue.
So-
Kraft mac and cheese. Not mac and cheese.
Kraft mac and cheese. You're being very
Okay.
specific.
Well, I'm gonna take this a step further. Easy Mac.
It was a good one. You know, honestly,
it's
when
not
she
Kraft.
said, it was something easy, my mind went exactly to Easy Mac. I actually went one other
went-
place. I think.
Like, it's Easy Mac.
Okay.
or ramen.
Okay. It's you have to pick one.
Well, it's not quite.
You have to pick one.
It's not that easy.
Easy Mac.
It's easy, but it's like it depends how you get it.
Okay. So Nathan, you guessed mac and cheese, right?
Yep, I said that before either of them said that.
Okay. So you guessed mac and cheese, and Derek said Kraft mac and cheese. So basically, it got more like specific every time because he said mac and cheese. So if it's any mac and cheese except Kraft mac and cheese, Nathan would win. If it was specifically Kraft mac and cheese, Derek would win. But if it's specifically Easy Mac, Chance would win.
And no one else would.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Mark said
what
stir
is it?
fry, and I said
Are
hot
there any
dogs.
guesses left? Has
Everyone
guessed?
guess.
What did Mark say?
Alright.
Stir fry.
Okay,
Stir
betting
fry.
on black.
Solid.
Okay,
It
start
was-
off with. Oh, you supposed to start off with who's wrong, yes, cat.
Oh.
This is your game.
You
Did
see,
anyone
you see,
hear what I said?
Yes, I
What?
did, but
I didn't
no,
hear
we
it.
didn't. I mean, no one
Oh,
heard that.
Okay. All right. I guess.
Just go.
Let's see. I guess Mark was the furthest off this
Woo!
time. I mean, it's a solid guess. We do have stir fry very often, and it's relatively easy, but it's not really close to what we had. Chance guessed. What did Chance guess?
Easy Mac.
Easy Mac.
Easy Mac. Farther away. He's probably the second farthest away. And then Twisted guessed macaroni and cheese, right?
Derek guessed Kraft mac and cheese, and then
Okay.
Yeah.
he guessed mac
Twisted
and cheese.
guessed normal mac.
Yes.
All right, then we'll go
Don't.
Twisted.
Are you forgetting that I guess hot dogs?
That doesn't make any sense.
Twisted, and then Derek.
Why? How would Derek?
Did you like? Are you just like not counting my
Wait,
my
wait, I
vote?
have a question.
And then it's hot dogs.
Hot dogs is the
Wait, wait.
closest.
I have a
Yeah,
question. Was
Oh
it
my
Kraft
god, I
product?
just won.
Was it a product by Kraft?
No, I had pizza.
Okay, so
Well, how
how
is
is
Derek
closer?
Derek closer?
All right.
Then
You're the god.
Mark,
Is
because
that
you
arguing?
really kind of have to put in effort for stir fry. Chance is the second farthest away because we don't even eat Easy Mac. I don't even know what that is. Twisted is the next farthest away because if it's not Kraft macaroni
to
and
put effort
cheese,
into it.
my mom hand makes the macaroni and cheese. Like she makes the cheese.
This does
sauce.
make
there
this
is the
does
methodology.
it does make
Okay.
sense, yeah.
Yeah,
I just wanted
and
the
then we have
methodology.
Kraft
right there.
macaroni and cheese all the time, but I didn't have macaroni and cheese. And then hot dogs is the closest because of the amount of effort. Like it only takes a couple of minutes to make hot dogs on the grill, and
So-
it's really a very easy dinner. And you
I-
have, like the pizza place is 15 minutes away from us.
As the
so-
closest answer, I'm taking the win
Yep,
here.
That was the closest. You cannot
Not
take a
Yeah.
win.
Well, that's what we've been
I'm gonna
doing that the
lie.
last few weeks. Whoever's the closest wins.
I'm not even gonna lie. I was going to guess fucking pizza.
Or
And
you
then I was like,
didn't.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not even kidding. I was gonna guess pizza, and then I was like, no, it's not fucking pizza.
You know, go for your gut. Remember you were begging Andrew to buy you pizza the other day?
Yeah, I still wanted to buy me pizza. I'm so hungry.
Dude, he was gonna give you half like anchovy pizza, you know. If he bought it to
Okay, but if the other half was something I like, I would have been fine with it.
you. It would just been all spoiled because anchovies was on one half and you couldn't live
Listen-
that down.
Let's put it this way. You wanna know what I did that night?
What did he do that night?
I went downstairs. I said, "Mom, what are you making for dinner?"
Oh, I remember
And
this, yeah.
she said something, and I was like, "Okay, I'm making pizza," and I made myself a pizza. And you want to know what I did with that
Did
pizza?
you eat it?
I ate the entire thing,
Nice. Proud of you.
Entire.
an entire pizza.
Pretty
I'm
amazing.
proud of you. You're really, really skilled.
I can only do that with pizza though. Like with everything else, I don't eat much, but with pizza, I'll fucking
Pizza, you get like a third stomach.
yeah, pretty much. It's like with Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
remember the
Appa.
episode?
You're gonna say Appa.
Yeah, I was gonna say Appa. He has 6 stomachs. Like with the watermelon thing, where
Yeah,
him and Momo split a watermelon.
Yeah.
Appa has 6 stomachs.
Hmm.
That was the first thing that came into my mind. Oh my god, I'm such a fucking loser. That's the greatest show
That's
ever.
the first thing that came into my mind too. We're so in sync.
I know we're meant for each other.
So insane.
I ship it.
Nathan, we're meant for each other.
Exactly.
I ship Chance and Nathan.
Yeah.
What?
Do you ship it?
Chanthan?
Chathan?
Chathan.
Yeah.
Chathan.
Nathan.
Chathan shippers.
Nathans.
Nathans. Okay. Hashtag Nathans shippers. Unite.
Okay, I ship it. I ship it.
Come on, let's go on a date, Nathan.
Okay.
He said okay.
You said okay, so that means Nathans is a thing.
Nathans, yep. Nathans is a
That
thing.
means Nathans is a thing.
Yep.
Oh my god, this is...
It's the best safe
this
chance's
first-
life.
Is this a background noise first?
The first, Is this the first
Time
time?
a couple comes
someone-
together on background noise?
Is it? Is it though? I don't know. I would have to do a bunch of research and I'll feel like it.
Research? Who the fuck else would do this?
Okay, so there was a episode of the podcast where I had to delete part of it.
Oh, fact!
The
The only podcast...
only podcast that's ever actually been a part of it removed. I'm not going to go into detail what podcast it was because the general public doesn't really know this.
What happened?
The general public
It was
does
a
not know
roast
that
session.
either.
There was a roast session, that's all I'll say.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was pretty
it was
bad.
horrible.
Oh,
Hydro
yeah, you've
said
told me about
something,
that one.
And then the people just completely turned on him, and
Yeah.
it was not very nice.
It was horrible, and
It was not like mean, like as in like bullying, but it was just. Not a very
I
nice
mean, it
thing.
wasn't bullying, but like they did make me feel like a total scumbag.
Yeah.
Like so.
It was not very nice to say the least.
So that was, and that's the reason 2 people will never be on the show again. I'm not going to name their names, but you might know who you are
Yeah,
if you're listening to this.
blacklist.
You're blacklisted, and
Oh.
that's a thing.
Yeah, you've told me about the blacklist.
Yeah, this is the first time I ever actually publicly acknowledging a blacklist that exists, because it does.
All of our viewers, we have a blacklist.
I have a
of people
blacklist
that
of,
aren't-
yeah, so if you haven't seen someone on the podcast for a really long time, you gotta think to yourself, does that mean they just haven't been on in a while, or they're blacklisted?
Yeah.
Only time will tell.
I mean, but you shouldn't think like badly of some of the people because like Dave's not blacklisted.
No, Dave
Like-
Dave works on Saturday nights.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like don't
What does
think
he do?
badly.
He
of
works
them
at a pub.
Of course. What a fitting job.
It's perfect for Dave. I love it.
Fucking drunk.
It's such like a stereotypical like Irish job
Yeah, I know, right?
that he
Oh, what do you do? I work at a pub.
yeah, it's perfect.
Yes.
Okay. So speaking of perfect,
Oh, me?
aw, that's adorable. No, you're not.
You know I'm perfect.
At what?
Nathan, babe, am I perfect?
Yup.
Thank you, babe.
Yeah, these
This is a thing now. I'm not lying. Like every time, every week, Saturday nights, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be like, thanks, babe.
and then
Anytime.
they'll aw.
Oh.
Okay, so, okay, I need to decide what topic I want to go to next. Okay, I kind of want to talk about this. And if you had to pick one person in history that is overappreciated, who would it be?
Like do what?
George Washington.
No, not at all. What? George Washington? How is he overappreciated?
He started. What was it? The 7 Years War.
Yeah.
And before that, he was a backbencher.
Okay, I think that one thing that most people don't know. I brought this up to Tony and I think it was Mark and someone else the other day in TeamSpeak. A quote from him that that only now do people realize that he was right. which was he gave us his farewell address. Was all about warning people of the dangers of political parties.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
I mean, yeah, he deserves quite a lot of appreciation, but I feel like he gets a
I'm
lot more than
gonna
he
be
deserves.
honestly with Nathan on this, because people look at him like he was the like the greatest president ever. I don't. I
can it
wouldn't.
be modern
I wouldn't
history
say.
too?
Yeah, it could be any. It just says who is the most overappreciated person in history.
Who do you think I'm gonna say? Derek?
I thought you were gonna go right to Donald Trump.
No.
Yeah.
But Caitlyn Jenner. Because she's going to.
Oh.
You know, I'm honestly.
I have a reason.
I'm
I have
honestly
reasons.
thinking not that many people appreciate Caitlyn Jenner.
Okay.
I think a lot of people are like against Caitlyn Jenner now.
She's like, or
What?
it's kind of like the issue of abortion. You're on one side of the table. Or the
Yeah.
other. It's like
That's-
Caitlyn Jenner.
Hold on. She'll be appreciated ever in the community because so many people think of her as a positive figure. Okay? And, it's been the biggest name, really, most name recognition to say that they're trans. Okay?
That's correct.
So it's it's a landmark. It's unprecedented. Okay? So, but the reasoning is because if you actually listen to any interviews with her, she's like a total bitch, and she doesn't think that other people's problems matter. She's against gay rights.
Wait, is that
What?
for real? Is that
Yeah.
for real?
Yeah, it's for real.
Wow.
You just immediately associate, right?
Yeah, if you're trans, you're probably part of the LGBT community, so
Yeah, no,
you would
not
expect
at all.
it to be.
She's honestly a cunt.
Is it a he or a she?
Currently a she.
She wants to be a male again.
What?
Have you guys heard?
No, I haven't heard it.
Really?
No.
All tabbing.
Yeah.
Now I have to look this up. What the
Where'd
fuck?
you hear this, Twisted?
One of my friends told me, and I saw it on the cover of a magazine a while back.
Oh, okay. Caitlyn Jenner misgenders herself in interview with Ricky Gervais.
Oh. But it's with Ricky Gervais, though.
I mean, I guess so, but still.
It might have been on purpose if it was with Ricky Gervais, because he's a comedian.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe.
It's possible. I mean...
I'm still conflicted whether they call it he or she.
Yeah,
or
okay,
both.
so what they are now is what you call them. So she.
Alright.
If you are... The only time where it gets a little bit of gray area whether you're to call them male or female is when they're actually in transition. But usually I think they would rather be called what they want to be.
Yeah.
So if you
What they
are...
identify as,
Yeah, I would think if you're a male wanted to be a female, you'd want to be called female. Or if you're female becoming male, you'd rather be called a male.
Yeah, I
Just a general
Don't-
guess. I
okay,
don't
here's
really
the
know,
thing.
though.
I don't care what they want to be called. I call them by what structure they have, which is... Okay, so a lot of people don't know this, but if you actually cut someone's fucking skull open, you can tell someone's gender.
I'm sorry,
Male and
did you
female
cut their
s-
skull
male-
open?
Yes, male and female brains are completely different. If you look at their brain, okay, completely different. After examining, I think it was 50 or so transgendered brains, okay, they made a correlation saying, that's odd. Okay, someone that was born male but identified as transgender has the same characteristics, or 80% of the same characteristics as a female brain. So they started looking into it and realized that it actually, scientifically, a lot of people don't know this, but scientifically it actually is a condition because they can now test for it while you're still alive. Okay? But, so I refer to, even if they don't want, a lot of times I'll just compulsory call them, if they feel like whatever, I'll call them that.
Yeah.
Even if they prefer it to be secret and don't want it, I just compulsory call them that.
Okay.
I'm a science believer.
So, Chance, if you look in the group chat real quick.
What?
Just don't talk about it.
Is it about the thing we didn't
Yes.
want to talk about?
Look in the Kick group chat.
Oh no.
Hey, why am I not part of this?
You don't want to be part of
You
this,
don't wanna
Cat.
be part of it.
You do not want to be part of this. I will explain after the podcast, but you don't want to be part of this, Cat. Like, you would not want to
Can I be
know
part
what...
of this?
You don't want... you might want to be part of this, but no.
Wait a second. I have just some inconsistencies to point out.
What?
He rates her an 8 out of 10.
No, he said it was a 7
That specific
out
moment,
of
those
10.
mental snapshots he took were 7 out of 10.
Or no, I think he just means the experience.
All
But
right.
why
Seven
wouldn't
out
the
of 10.
experience be higher than the rating in the...
Because-
He's realistic.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever. Anyway,
Anyways,
next topic.
yeah, okay, so are we
Alright.
done with the, no, I want to say Christopher Columbus.
Oh, fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, he was a total dick.
Christopher Columbus is my answer. This
We have a whole day celebrating
Columbus
one.
Day, one guy who,
I mean, I appreciate the day off of school, but
yeah, no, I
Yeah.
get off from school,
This is-
good guy, but
I love the misconceptions about him that think like he's a good person.
He's not.
One, okay, he wasn't the first person to come to America. Foreigner to come to America. I don't understand why anyone thinks that's remotely plausible.
America's not even named after him, so he can't be that important.
Yeah. Yeah, really.
Do you know who, do you just,
Named
do,
after another
do any of
explorer.
you remember the guy's
Amerigo
name?
Vespucci.
Amerigo Vespucci. I will never forget his
Yeah.
name. Like, I always remember that as the dude who outclassed Christopher Columbus and got America named after him.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
But I think one thing that people commonly forget is he wasn't the first person here. Okay, not even close. There were thousands of foreigners here before that. Okay,
Mhm.
they weren't natives.
Well, he
And-
he didn't even think this America was like America. He thought he was in
Yeah.
India.
Yes, I know, but you have to realize that for thousands of years beforehand, Vikings had sailed to the Americas,
Of course.
and we have evidence of that.
Yeah.
So people,
I mean,
say
and
things,
Native
"Oh,
Americans
Christopher
were
Columbus
already
discovered this
here
continent."
too. So
What?
the Native Americans, kind of were already here.
Yeah, I know.
So it's you can't. How do you
talking about
discover
foreigners
something
coming
that's already
here.
been discovered?
I'm talking about foreigners coming here.
Okay.
Like people that didn't know that this place existed beforehand. Okay? And another thing is that he was a child slaver and a pedophile.
Well, I'm gonna just be honest. Like, okay, things back then, I'm gonna say were a little different because there wasn't any like real restrictions as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, but he talks about selling 12-year-olds as sex slaves
But
in
like,
his own diary.
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think that was really as taboo as like we think it was because of the time.
Yeah, I guess so, but
Obviously, I'm not saying like he's a good guy or anything. I'm
Yeah,
just
I know.
saying that there are a few things that would
Yeah,
like
no, benefit of
it,
the doubt.
yeah, in time that like it was different.
changed.
Of course, it's
Yeah, I know.
horrible. Like that's horrible, man. Like that guy's a
And-
dick. But like,
another thing is the fact that in his own diary, he goes on about how these natives are the best people he's ever met and how they're so selfless, and he admires their culture and their selflessness and all this shit. And then pretty much on the next page, and he's like, "That's why I'm going to enslave them."
he is a horrible person. That is also why I said his name for most overappreciated. Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else have one?
I don't know. I don't know actually.
So let's see, who do we have? We have Christopher Columbus.
And Chance said,
Caitlyn Jenner
Jenner.
and George Washington.
yeah, and then
Caitlyn
Nathan
Jenner,
said
yeah.
George Washington.
And I said George
Yeah.
Washington.
So, do Kat, Mark, or Derek have a person?
I'm agreeing with Christopher Columbus.
Okay. Christopher
I don't
Columbus
think
is a
I've
strong
read
one.
I don't know, maybe just throwing in James K. Polk, I don't know.
James K. Polk, yeah. I mean, does anyone actually appreciate him, though?
Kid, no one who the fuck appreciates James K. Polk besides the people on Ned's Declassified?
See, yeah.
Yeah, come on, that was a good one. That was a quick thing.
That
I
was
like
good,
myself
yeah.
for that.
I like him myself.
James K. Polk. One day in James K. Polk High School.
James K. Polk, middle
Middle
school.
school, yeah,
Middle
my
school. Fucker.
I'm sorry, I don't remember every detail about a show I watched like 10 years ago.
It's one of the best shows ever created, so you better.
Okay.
It is.
It is one of the best shows.
No,
ever
I'm saying
created.
that like I just there's no way I would remember every detail from a show that I watched that long ago.
Mr. Twitted Zodak. You agree it's one of the best shows ever?
Oh, hands down.
Best shows ever.
This is why we belong together.
Saying something is the best show ever is like a really like big statement, like or one of the best shows ever.
Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Avatar.
One of the best shows
I'm
ever.
gonna throw out the movie.
Movie.
Just
Shut
to
up,
make you
we
all
don't talk
upset.
about that.
Don't.
We don't
no.
talk about
I'm
that.
just making you all upset right now because I actually never watched Avatar.
Don't talk about the movie.
Yeah,
Please.
never.
I went. Let's put it this way. I went to the midnight premiere. I went to the midnight premiere of the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
I-
so sorry. You.
you wasted so
In a
much money.
t-shirt. I went in like my all my Avatar
You
merchandise.
wasted
things.
money
Oh,
and time of your
okay.
life.
So I go there. The movie's about to start. We're like, whoa! There's people fucking dressed up. Everyone's got the cosplay bullshit on. Okay.
Mhm.
We're waiting for this movie to start. And then when it finally ends, everyone's just kind of like looks around like, well, I mean, I don't know what to say. Like everyone was just kind of so confused. Like, was that really like what we waited for?
Yeah, it was so bad when it
I'd be
finally
depressed.
came on Netflix, which didn't take long because Netflix always puts the shitty out movies quicker than the good movies.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
When it finally came on Netflix, I was like, "Hey, this is really cool. I'll watch it." And I turned it on, and I couldn't get through like 5 minutes. I was like, "Fuck this."
Ong, Soka.
Soka,
Eero.
Ero, yeah.
Um,
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I meant to talk about this topic, so we can go there really quick as well. Is there a video game that you would love to see turned into a movie?
Oh.
What was that?
A video
I
game
can't say math.
you would love to see turned into a movie.
Skyrim.
I cannot.
I can't say Mass Effect.
Portal
either.
would be interesting, but I think they are going to make it because it's on IMDb.
Yeah, Portal. That would actually be a very.
That would be
idea.
good. So if they make it, I would watch it.
Definitely.
That's actually
That's a good one.
Actually, I wasn't even thinking that, and that's a really good idea. I'd watch that.
Yeah.
I think it's on IMDb. I'm not like positive that they're actually making it, but it's on IMDb.
Okay.
so- as like a
Um,
listed movie that's gonna come out sometime.
My go is Dragon Age Origins.
It's a
What the fuck is that?
good one.
Excuse
that
me?
game had really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. But I feel like it's a little too. I feel like it suffers from aspect
Yeah, it-
syndrome where it has too many.
Correct me if
twists.
I'm wrong, but
Just
Dragon
really
Age
make a lot of
Origins
people
also
upset.
by BioWare, right? That's BioWare as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything BioWare, great video games, but they usually involve a lot of choices and would be probably really bad movies because, say if Mass
Yeah.
Effect was a movie, what direction would you take it in? Because there's so many different endings, there's so many ways it could go, so many decisions that like you would like alienate like 1/3 of the community like by every decision you make, and like
Okay, I got
It'd
it.
be an
then.
interactive movie.
yeah, it would be.
That
That would be a really good idea, actually, interactive.
I feel like Skullgirls would be another really interesting movie if you've ever played the story. The story is
Not
like
played.
a really intricate, interesting plot that I think would
Yeah.
make for a good movie.
But
have a good.
when Mark said what, Mark was about to say something.
Oh, okay.
Has anyone here ever heard of or played the game The Darkness?
Can't say I have.
Ooh, yes.
I think that would make a very good movie.
I
Yeah,
know.
probably.
I know.
What?
You know?
I know. No, I know what would be the best.
What?
Minecraft.
No.
God.
I mean, they're already
I
making
feel-
Minecraft story mode.
They already made it.
Oh, it's already out now.
It's
but-
been out for a while.
I would say Borderlands would probably make a pretty good movie.
Yeah, I was actually thinking
Yeah, that'd be-
Borderlands.
That would be a good movie.
And you
Interesting
can make
one.
like
Because I feel like pre-sequel would be a better movie than it would be a game.
yeah, honestly. I'm actually
Oh.
playing good segue.
Tales?
I'm playing Tales from the Borderlands right now and I'm putting on my channel. Episode 1 is up.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I love
Ooh.
Tales from the Borderlands. It's so much fun.
I bet Monster Hunter would be pretty good too, because there's like so many games they could do a movie
Yeah.
per game, because
Yeah.
a lot of the games have different monsters.
You could actually. That is one of those games.
There's a
Oh,
really
dude,
great.
seeing Zinogre on the big screen, oh, that'd be great.
Snooker would be cool to see.
Yeah.
There are
Especially when it
already.
gets fully charged.
It's okay.
I would say not like Cooper, but they are making a movie for that, and the
Ah.
trailer is out. They made like an animated movie for it, and it's going to be out this year. I don't know if any of you played Sly Cooper, but it's a really great game. It started out on PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
It's about this raccoon. It's about this raccoon who is a thief, but not like a normal thief that thieves from good people, innocent people. He thieves from bad people. He thieves from other thieves.
Basically,
Robin
So
Yeah.
Robin Hood.
I mean, like, no, he doesn't give to the good, but he thieves from other thieves.
He sounds like a raccoon.
He's from a long line
version.
of thieves. His entire family has done that. But basically, the plot of the first game, which is my favorite, I've played it like 50 billion times. It tells his like life story and stuff. But when he's little, they're called the Fiendish Five. They come into his house and like kill his dad or something, and they take apart this book called the Thievius Raccoonus that has every member of his family has written in this book, like all of their amazing thieving secrets and like
Tricks of the trade, stuff like
tricks
that.
of the trade, in this book, and they basically tear it apart into 5 different sections for each person in the Fiendish Five, and when he grows up, Sly Cooper gets his gang of Bentley and Murray, the brawn and the brains, and they go and they defeat the Fiendish Five to get the book back. And then there's 4 other games, I think, 3 other games.
Yay!
Yay! It's a really great series. I really love Sly. And then there's this girl fox, Carmelita Fox, who's a really interesting character, and I don't know. It's a really fun game. It's really not meant for people older than like 12. But I still enjoy it. It's not very hard. The first game is not very hard for me anymore, but it was really hard.
Yeah.
Um,
When you were
but it's a really great game. I'd tell someone to go play it. But the movie is going to be fantastic. I can tell.
Yeah, I got the
Because I saw the
greatest
trailer.
idea. Turn Mario into a movie.
Oh, they.
I know. That's why I said it.
Wait. I got the best one.
Mortal Kombat.
The Hobbit GameCube game.
Oh.
What about turning like Mortal Kombat into a movie? They already did it.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm just naming all like things that are already movies. What other?
I actually have the first movie on Blu-ray right here, just chilling out on the little like thing under my desk.
What if they made Pokemon into a movie?
Like that would ever.
Or like even like a TV show. I think if Pokemon made a TV show, it would go over really well, honestly.
No, actually, there was one thing that I was going to say. I'm like, nah, they'd make fun of me for it. But considering that we brought up Pokemon Coliseum,
Okay.
the GameCube game, Pokemon Coliseum.
And then they can make XD Gale Dark.
Yeah, exactly. You see?
It's not a bad idea. Okay, so I told Derek I would put a section of the podcast in for this. So I'm just gonna say car talk and then sit back and relax.
Okay, so Derek, what specifically did you want to talk about?
I don't know, man. I figured the moment would present itself for the subject would.
Okay, how's your car doing? Because I know you gotta. Okay, glad to hear it.
Basically what I'm trying to do is, since it like looks somewhat nice, I'm gonna try to resell it for a little bit more. Like I'm just gonna throw it, I'm not like actively looking for a buyer or something. I'm just gonna throw it up on Craigslist.
Oh, really? You're gonna sell it like right off the bat, see if you can make a profit, and then get in different.
Yeah, I paid $4,000 for it, and if I can get anywhere close to 5, I would take it in an instant and just keep flipping. But like the only things, like, okay, so there's nothing mechanically wrong with it, but there are little things in dense places. The back bumper isn't broken, but there's like marks on it. So I mean, I guess that's like aesthetically, displeasing. And
Yeah, but you could still probably flip it for a good profit if it's mechanically, like, in good shape.
yeah. And the only thing I really have to do is, okay, so do you know what the heat shield is over the exhaust?
Yeah.
So
Does it have some
that's-
heat shield rattle?
Yeah, I just have to get under there and like tie it down with a hose clamp or something, and it'll be all good. So I just gotta find the time to do that. And yeah, hopefully I get easy money.
Hopefully, definitely.
Easy skins, easy life.
Word.
Easy skins, easy life.
I was telling Hydro yesterday, my friend, he bought a '94 Mustang GT,
Ooh.
and it's rear-wheel drive and everything, and no traction control at all. So as soon as it starts snowing, he's gonna take it down. This place called George's Island, where nobody goes there except to smoke weed at night. So you can go when it snows and just start drifting and doing donuts and stuff. It's the
And
greatest
he's gonna
time.
go smoke weed.
No, he's gonna go take his car there, and we're gonna break it loose.
And they're gonna run over people that smoke weed.
No, that sounds like a good time. Does he have a manual or auto?
I don't know. I assume it's a stick. I mean, like that from that era, it's a Mustang.
Yeah. I like the stick because you can clutch kick it, which gets you a bit extra angle on your drifts.
The tires moving, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
How does everyone else feel about this talk?
I feel great about it because I get to sit back and do nothing.
Chance, when are you gonna drive? Chance?
I don't know.
You should just get your license, like, it's, just to have it.
I don't like driving.
This is a kid,
What?
he got his learner's permit and then drove once. Has driven once in like 6 months at it? 6 months? 7 months?
Yeah,
What is
something like
the
that,
year?
yeah.
In April it'll be a year, so.
You know.
Oh.
So
my.
I'm old enough to get my permit now, and like this kid Dylan in my class, he's pretty chill. He's my friend, and he's been like ever since my birthday. He's like, "Did you get your permit?" Every single day, every morning. He's like, "Did you get your permit?" And I'm like, "Nope, not yet."
did you get your permit?
No, not yet.
And Chance, I just want to point something out before you said you earlier. I think this might have been pre-podcast, but you said you were gonna drive and pick Nathan up for your date. So if you don't have a license,
Yeah, how
how's
would
it
that
gonna
work,
hurt?
Champ?
Excellent, Stoner.
When he's God.
when he's gone, he's gonna
I'm
drive a
gone,
car over to
teleport
Nathan's
Nathan
house.
here.
Yeah.
No, I'll
Just
teleport
Flintstone
Nathan
it.
here.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, that
I'll
works.
move
Yeah.
into Nathan's basement.
I don't have a basement. We can just share a bed.
No, I'd like that. So.
Aww.
I don't take up that much room anyway.
Uh,
Oh,
see.
my hand.
what did we call you guys before?
Nathaniel.
Nathans.
It's okay. I didn't know if you were happy with that or not. I just kind of threw it out. It was like the other way. I don't know if you like the other way better or not.
I like
Nathan.
Nathans.
Nathans or
Okay.
Nathans or Chathan?
Chancellor.
Chathan or Nathans? I don't know. Either way,
I think it's
same thing.
Nathans.
It's really only up to you two because you two are the part that
Yeah,
have
it's
to.
your
You
ship.
have. You are in the ship. So.
Okay, I just want to say one thing. I'm fucking. I think probably the only. I don't know if many people will even know this. Okay, but oil prices. Has anyone heard what the fucking oil price per barrel is right
It's a
now?
lot. It's pretty
No.
cheap. If I say so.
$25 per barrel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Just like think about historically, or how much it was. Like in literally not even that long ago, actually.
Like 2 years
It
ago.
was. Let's see. In January of 2014, it was over $100,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and now it is.
Why do you think gas is so
25.
cheap?
And now that all the sanctions are lifted from Iran as of today, they'll be able to export unlimited oil.
Ooh.
So oil prices will be closer to like $5.
So gas is even gonna get cheaper.
Yes. I'm an economist, so.
You know, I don't know if that's good or bad. I think it's cheaper.
Derek, you know what that means.
It's only good
Or
for
driving.
consumers.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but I'm actually worried for businesses, though.
Yeah.
Because-
It depends on the business because like there's some that can handle it.
Also, what about
but,
like a mom and pop gas station though? Like a very small.
They would sell more.
Yeah, but yeah, that's
but
true.
for less.
Yeah, it's
They'd probably still have the same margins.
you think so? Because they
Oh,
could
yeah,
sell
no,
the
he's
same
right,
amount
because-
of gas but make less money.
Like I'll put it
Yeah,
in
but they'd
perspective.
also pay less money for that amount of gas.
Let's put.
True.
Hold on. I'll
Yeah,
put
I
it.
think-
But usually
About
when
the same.
they had to pay more, they would mark the price up more than they had
Hold
to.
on,
They
hold
didn't.
on.
They like gas
Let's-
stations don't do this like break even. They
Let's put it
I
this
know.
way. There is a gas station near me. I think it's called Wally's something. Wally's fucking market or some shit. It's like a convenience store and gas station. Okay. When no matter the gas price is, their gas prices will always be at least 50% or 50 cents lower. Okay? And they're a mom and pop business. And, they're right across the street from a fucking, what's that other one, Citgo or whatever it is?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Sicko is
I
a
know what
gas
you're talking
company.
Yeah, like they're right across the street from like a Citgo, and they always keep their gas prices like 30 cents below. So yes, it is bad for like bigger businesses in a sense, to an extent, but it also fuels competition in the market.
It's a fair point. Fair point. So I'm gonna just throw this out there. The podcast has been going on for an hour and 56 minutes. So,
We can probably.
if you guys want to call it here,
I have a quick story to
oh,
tell.
let's hear your story
Ooh,
first.
okay.
Yeah.
Story
Yeah.
time, then it's story time, then bedtime.
All right, it's not a very long story. And it's not like really really funny, but so I was
So why are we
like
listening?
I'm here.
You're here?
Hi.
Hi, Kat.
My laptop on the
I'm
floor.
here.
Hello.
My laptop's on the floor. I'm right by my bed. I'm leaning on my bed like I sit.
Why are you on the floor?
Because I like to be on the floor.
She's a cat.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I like to be
The,
on my
the Wi-Fi
knees.
isn't as
We
good
know
as
you do,
I
Chance.
guess. I don't know. Anyway,
I was hoping you guys would miss that.
I didn't.
anyway, I'm all comfortable. I got my pillows, my blanket and stuff. And
Let
so,
us be.
like I change my position as I'm like
Mhm.
sitting on the floor. Like sometimes I'm sitting and like looking down on the computer, but other times I scooch down and like lie in my stomach by my computer.
Yeah.
Can you imagine
Yeah,
that?
I can
Yes.
see that. I
So-
can see that.
I'm like at an odd angle here. So I've got my computer and I've got like my pillow and then there's me. And I start to like scooch down and I start to lie down. And so my feet are like partway under my bed.
Okay.
So like the upper half of my body is like normally like on the floor, but then I don't know, like half of my legs is underneath my bed. And so like I'm trying to situate because I have stuff under my bed like boxes and stuff. So I'm trying to situate
Oh, I've
my
done this
feet
before.
so they're comfortable. And then I just feel something bite my foot.
What?
And I'm just really confused. And I remember there's a cat in my room.
Uh,
And
You
then I
kicked
try
your
to get my foot, and she bites harder, and I start crying on the podcast.
oh,
My mic was muted, but it's like
oh.
so. My
You
cat.
okay?
You're right, cat. Like,
No, she didn't. She doesn't bite. She just like it's like play
Yes.
nibbling, and she's like attacking my shoes right now. I'm fine.
Always wear shoes
Fine.
with cats.
But like she just like nibbles at my foot, and I'm like, what the? Oh, there's a cat in my.
you're like,
room.
what is that? I don't want to turn around to know
Oh,
what
it's
it
a
is.
me. It's a me. Get
Yeah,
it?
because she's a cat. Yeah.
Yeah, you get the
Ah,
You know, wanna know what's really funny? What I don't understand is, how did Cat fit another cat in her box?
fact.
You upgraded it. Remember?
To like a few stories, but like that's more like
no. Tony, the reason why is you gave her
a smaller
my old
cat.
house, Hobo's old house.
Wait, what?
What?
Hobo lives in the box. I gave you my old house. My box.
Yeah, makes sense.
If the box can fit me, then it can obviously fit multiple cats.
Yeah, but I it's like the mental image that I gave Cat a smaller cat, and that cat is biting Cat's foot, so.
But it's good. I like that. I
A
like
bigger
that, so.
cat has a smaller pet cat.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like.
That's like a human having a pet. Like cat's my pet. 'Cause
Hey,
she's short.
I don't judge what people are into.
Okay, I'm leaving. That wraps it up for me.
All right. Well.
Oh, come on, that was good. That was good.
I liked it. All right. So was that where we want to end?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, everyone. This has
Sure.
been episode 106 of Background Noise. I thank you all for watching. Thank you for being on. I'm hitting the end button. Bye.